Hey everyone, welcome to Pop XP. And before the show starts, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload awesome new content. And don't forget, if you can, make sure to share our stream on all your social media outlets. We appreciate it, and thanks for helping us grow the Pop XP channel.
What's up, y'all? Teen sensation Billy Tucci here, welcoming you to another installment of the Brofessionals. I have the honor of guest hosting this week. I was not scheduled, but good old Andy Smith has a comic book convention this weekend, so sadly we'll be missing him. But all the other bros are here. So without further ado, before we get into our subject, which is going to be on variant covers. Are they good for comics? Are they bad? The history of them, and how we feel about them. Who would our dream variant cover artist be? And we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. So without further ado, why don't I bring in the I'd have to say the most technologically savvy member of the Brofessionals, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the wraith of God, Mr. Aaron Lopresti.
I'm glad you pointed out my technical abilities, because I've been called a boomer before, but boy, I am up on computer technology like nobody's business. Thank you for recognizing that.
Well, there you go. Well, speaking of boomers, because I'm not a boomer, I'm a Gen Xer. But we have someone here who preceded before there even was boomer, and he probably is the double O's because he was born in the centuries before our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mr. Art Thibert. What's up?
Mr. Lazarus Pit himself.
How are you guys, man? We're going to have a fantastic show. And really, great topic.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. You know, this is what we like to do on the Brofessionals. There's a new page that Brad Cheveria has on Facebook called Variant Covers. And it's a great page. People are sharing all sorts of variants, and I love the page. And Ken gave me the idea. Well, come on, Brofessionals. You know, we've been doing this for a while now, but we have yet to do a show on variants and the goods, the bad, the ugly.
Well, I can't wait to see what everybody thinks, what the general consensus is on just variant covers, because there's a lot of people think that it's kind of a cheap way to, boost sales and stuff like that. Marvel and DC have been doing it for years, so it'll be interesting.
Yep, and we're going to get into that, and that's a very good point, because especially like when you see like all these Marvel and DC comics on the shelves, hundreds of them, because they force the retailer to buy all these books, 100 copies, 1,000 copies just to get one particular variant.
So, well, what was that Batman wedding thing? God, there were like 50 covers or some crazy amount.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Hey, save this for the rest of the bros.
Save this for the other bros. So, ladies and gentlemen.
This is content, man. Hold on to it just for a few more seconds, Art.
Aaron, the camera's on me. I'm taking over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
taking the show.
I hear the rockets blaring, the rockets red glaring. Neil Armstrong is swearing. Ladies and gentlemen, the two-fisted manliest man in comics, the one, the only, the sissy hater himself, Mr. Graham Nolan.
Yeah.
Don't be a sissy.
What a sissy hater.
Not for sissies.
Not for the weak of heart.
Though
that's why I drink red wine, not white wine. White wine.
Red wine.
Red wine.
Red wine, man's drink. Absolutely.
Yeah. I remember growing up, it'd be like no fat chicks. With Graham, it's like no sissies.
Oh, no sissies. That's, you got to do hashtag no sissies.
No sissies.
Well, speaking of someone who ain't no sissy, that's for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, the baby of the bunch, the mad rapper, the baddest man since Leroy Brown. King Kong and meaner than a junkyard dog.
That was a good pull.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Fraga boom. What's up?
Boom. You're muted.
You muted, homie.
Those who know my name know I ain't about games, Billy.
And before we get started onto our subject, which again will be variant covers, I'd like to make a special remembrance to a great friend of ours who sadly passed away. Oh man, it's coming on. It was 2008, I think he passed away.
Yeah, it's his
the young age
birthday
of
today.
37. But our friend Michael Turner, who had gotten bone cancer, and he left us way too soon. And he truly was a bright light in comics, and he was just a fantastic guy, and he is sorely missed. So salute to you, Mr. Mike Turner.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was a human being that you could aspire to be, because I spent a lot of time with him. He was the best man of my first wedding, and spent a lot of time with that guy. Drew a lot of comics at his house. We would just draw together, and that was my dude. And I was always in awe. He was kind, generous, humble, talented. Everything that you would ever hope to be, he was. So when he was taken too soon, felt like something wrong happened in the world.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
So,
yeah.
You get pieces of shits walking around every day that aren't worth, the gum on your bottom of your
Correct.
shoe.
The cool
Correct.
thing about him, though, is he still lives on with the publishing company and people that are
Yep.
keeping Fathom and other of his IPs
Frank,
going.
Peter, Vince, those
Yeah.
guys are really doing it over there at Aspen.
Yep, and they were like they were really family to him, and it was a devastating loss for us all. So we're going to talk today, and he did some fantastic variant covers. Never did one for me though. He was always too busy. Well, Mark wouldn't let him when he was in Witchblade.
I own the original of the one he did for me.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll never leave my hands.
I hope it
Ever.
wasn't in the basement.
Oh, it was, but it was protected.
Oh, okay.
Double top loader in another plastic sleeve.
Excellent. Well, I want to say hello to everybody. You got Pedro Ang. We got Rich Ayala, Roach Balls. Heck yes. Aragalinium, the Armenian Knight. Tentacle, Pentacle. Good to see you.
You got to
Of
say
course,
it like
Adino.
this.
What's up, Adino?
Tentacle,
Good to
Pentacle.
see you, pal. There he is. He's a good dude, man. He's a good dude, Adino. I'm thinking about getting a drink real quick, if it's okay, because I drank like 2 bottles of wine last night. Debbie had 2 glasses and I had 2 bottles. We streamed for 6.5 hours.
You're lucky
That's
you're not
amazing.
out on the sidewalk, crashed out right now. In a paper bag, 2 bottles of wine. Gee.
Yeah,
What
the
is it
show
for?
last night was epic, Billy. Congratulations on all the
Yeah.
success with
That's
She.
huge, dude.
That is. Have you
What?
hit 70K yet? I know you were easing up
77.
on it.
We're at
77.
we're over 82,000 now. And it's
Yeah.
just in 24 hours. Our first 24 hours. It's just
Massive.
Nice.
So I think we're going to do our first stretch goal, because we weren't prepared for this at all. So we had no idea. We figured give it a week, but our first stretch goal is going to be at $100,000, I think. And we're going to expand the book to 64 pages. I'm adding another, it's 50, at least another 4 pages of story. So it'll be at least 60 pages of story and art. And then we'll use the final 4 pages for a cover gallery.
And
Billy,
that'll be
I'm-
for the 100K stretch goal?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
for
do.
100K. And I'm
gonna do an added stretch goal. I'm not gonna smoke any weed at all until you hit 123,000.
Oh,
Okay, you got about 2 days then to hang on. Can you do it?
Oh, yeah, please.
That's what I'm saying.
Why 123?
Well, it's a Mike Turner thing, actually. Bringing it back to Mike for a second. His favorite number was 21. My favorite number is 23. And what we used to do, you can go back and look at old issues of Witchblade. He would hide the number 23 in pages for me to find. He'd call me up and say, "Did you get the book yet?" And he goes, there's 8. And then I'd have to go and find them. And then I would hide the number 21 in my book.
Oh, that's
For him.
cool.
There's a 23 on the cover of Fathom #1. I try to point it out to people when they have a copy of it.
Yeah, well,
But,
let me ask you
that-
guys something real quick. That's my birthday's the 13th. 13's my favorite number. Are you guys?
Nice.
Mike was born on the 21st. That was
Yeah.
his favorite number. Is that the same with you guys? Is your favorite number your birthday?
No,
Well,
No.
13th is my wife's birthday in September.
Oh, I know.
my favorite number is Mickey Mantle's number.
Oh,
But,
number
I
7.
love the
Lucky
Mick,
7.
and I wore that number whenever I played baseball. Number
I'm
7.
sorry.
Mine
Number
were
7.
Mine was sports related too. It was like I was a big Rick Barry fan growing up, and so I always wore 24. And so that's always been my my number. But I mean, 1 through 10, if you had to pick, if you pick a 1 through 10 type favorite number, it's 7. But I was born on the 7th, so I don't know if there's a connection there, if it's just lucky number 7. But
I think 7 is mine as well, because if you look at Chronomechanics, all over that book, there's 7. And that's how old my daughter was when I published the book. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I was number 4 in baseball because I love Lou Gehrig and Reggie Jackson. I loved Reggie Jackson. So
4 is my second favorite.
Yeah, and then I had
I got a tasteless joke for you.
all right.
Uh-oh.
How could a guy like Lou Gehrig not know he was going to get it?
It's named
Oh.
his disease.
Too
Right?
soon?
Oh,
Sorry, Billy. I like that Graham
terrible.
laugh though.
Graham,
Graham
I
laugh.
was gonna
That's
tell
good.
I was gonna tell a joke. If
I
you
got
guys
it.
gotta watch, if Gilbert Gottfried, we lost him last week,
All right,
and you just have to Google the what's his George Takei's roast
Oh,
God.
with
yeah?
Gilbert Gottfried. Oh my God,
Did he blaze him up?
so wrong. Oh man, he just went.
nice.
Oh my God. Ho,
Did you ever,
ho,
see,
but
did you
this
ever
is
hear
the family.
Gilbert on Howard Stern show when he used to go on as Bela Lugosi?
No.
Oh my God! He used to do
yeah.
He was a huge Universal horror fan, so he knew
Right,
like
yeah.
all the characters and the lines and stuff. And he'd get on there, and he'd say, "Friends, I have no friends."
Yeah. Oh, I have no hope. Yeah.
yeah. He would do all this stuff, and he would do and it would just kill Howard. He would just crack up.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever listen to his Godfrey's podcast?
No.
No.
Oh, he's got a podcast, and it's.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
start.
huh?
I'm gonna start.
Yeah. Well, dude, I was just listening. Is that me echoing?
I don't think so.
I didn't hear
I'm
it.
not hearing an echo.
Is that me echoing?
Oh,
Sibilance.
Something's echoing.
yeah, something is.
Yeah, I hear an echo. I hear an echo, but I'm muted.
Yeah, I was muted during that.
Oh, it must be me.
All
But let me
right,
finish
well,
my
we'll
thought
go
before I
with
mute
that
myself,
review.
which is that he had Rick Baker
That
on.
is
Makeup
you.
Order.
You're echoing.
And there's a great podcast where he interviews Rick Baker and some other dudes about classic monsters and makeup, and doggone it.
Yeah, you're good now. I met Rick Baker at Comic-Con. He walked past our booth and I chased him down.
Did you?
Yeah, and I ran after him. And I'm like,
That's
"Excuse me,
cool.
Mr. Baker, can I take a picture with you?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like small. He's like my height,
Yeah, I
Is
did
he
that
really?
with Kenny Baker. I did that with Kenny Baker.
They're the same height.
But he's a really nice guy. And then a couple other people recognize, so he started taking pictures with him. I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, dude." He's like, "Nah, it's all cool." Anyway, so today we're going to be talking variant covers. Let's move this over
Dun
here.
dun dun.
Dun dun dun. And whether are they good for comics? The history of them, something I did not know. I don't know if you guys knew this though. The very first variant cover was John Byrne's Man of Steel #1, 1986.
I have both of those.
Do you really? Now, Fragaboom, you seem to be our neighborhood comics historian. Can you tell a little story about that and when you first saw it? And
Well, I'm just going to use loose language. I was a John Byrne slut. I would give up all my money for anything John Byrne. And this was right around the time, this was 88. So Superman was turning 50. You had that John Byrne, Jerry Ordway cover on the Time magazine. So basically anything that was John Byrne related, I bought. And I bought a newsstand copy. I bought the direct market copy.
Dan, I'm sorry to interrupt you. You might be the echo.
Check one. It might be Billy. Who knows?
It could be. Yeah, it could be Billy. He wasn't muted.
Yeah, because everybody else was muted.
I don't know why he left. I shouldn't be first to talk. I should be last to talk. But
well, you knew about the Superman cover thing.
Well, yeah, dude. I was crazy. I have all these, and I really enjoyed this story. I thought it was awesome when he drew Batman. I think it was like issue 3 where Batman showed up. I was all about this Man of Steel stuff because
just
it
the
was
boldness of that first cover, where he's ripping, and who would think just exposing the S on the chest would be such an impactful cover, but it's fantastic.
This was such a big deal. They had radio spots when this comic book came out. I remember driving my car and listening to them. A radio spot would come on talking about this comic and John Byrne, the Man of Steel, Superman's Reborn, and all this kind of stuff. And, I want to say, and I don't know this for certain, but I want to say that sort of the alternate cover thing, I think it sort of bore out of the, at the time, the newsstand was still going, but the comic shops were going. So they had they would start splitting covers, one for the comic shop and then one for the mass
market.
Newspaper distribution.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, you could tell the newspaper ones had barcodes, and the direct market usually had like none or like a little drawing of like
a headshot inside the barcode. Right.
Yeah. Art Jedi.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was saying, what's up to Art Jedi?
This is the Wikipedia thing. They talk about the speculative boom of the 1990s. Now, you guys broke in the 90s.
80.
We all did, or maybe the 80s. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 80s.
89, right?
83.
91.
Well, Yellow Kid, right? What year did Yellow Kid come out?
That was 1897.
No, that was 1985.
It was so long ago. I can't remember.
But do you guys remember your first, say, variant cover that you drew?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
hang on a second. I'm gonna claim responsibility here for something that may or may not be me, but I remember it that way, and that's all that matters. So when I was working on the humor title for Marvel, right? That was my first real consistent work I was doing was in that title. And I was desperate to get a cover, but I could never get one. So I talked Renee Witterstatter into letting me do the back, an image for the back cover of the book. And I said, and I was doing Forbish Man stories, right? And so I said, let me do a cover for the back. And I'm almost positive that I started the flip book fad, but I could be mistaken.
Ooh.
But as I remember it, it was me. And like I said, that's all that matters, because that's, what do they say to George Costanza? It's not a lie if you believe it.
Right.
So
what year was that, Aaron?
Early 90s. And it would have had to have been 90 or 91-ish. And so anyway, so I did this little Forbish Man detective story, which was called Tin Head Detective, right? And so I did a cover for the back side of the comic, and it was actually a flip book. So you flipped it over and you would read the Forbish Man story from the back forward. And then for the rest of the comic, you had the regular cover. And so I did two covers like that for Marvel before I got my first cover, which was a Star Trek parody cover for issue number 18. But there you go. So I don't know if that really counts as a variant, but it sort of does.
I don't think it does.
Screw you. What do you know?
You get a big thumbs down for that.
What do you know?
Hey, it's Billy's show. It doesn't count.
That's right. Just like I didn't answer that full motorcycle.
Okay.
game.
Oh, I see how it is.
Right.
Here we go.
Man, he holds on to things.
Go. Oh,
Anyway,
man.
Art, what about you?
You're holding on.
Art, what about you?
Bitter.
What a hater.
The mute button.
I think my first variants were in the X-Men days. So I believe I did a few X-Men and Ultimate Spider-Man and X-Men variants for Dynamic Forces. So I think those were my first, where I penciled and inked. I mean, I did ink work on, other covers that I can't even remember. I've done so much work. But I do believe it was the Extinction Agenda or something like that I did a variant for. And then what, I don't know if this actually works with this like as a variant or counts as a variant, but in the day, X-Men, if they sold out of a run, they would do a second run and they would be like gold covers or platinum covers or silver covers. And so it would just basically be line art with like a metallic, background on them. And those things were really awesome. And then I believe they even did some that were like 3D printed, where they kind of were embossed and they came out, the figures and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when Marvel would go to second printing in the 90s, I think they did it with other books too, but on the X-Men books, they would do variants. And I think they also did variants on the Walter Simonson, Art Adams Fantastic Four run that we did together. There were
like print
like
variants.
copper and gold, and
they didn't do, but they didn't do new artwork. It was just they would do print variants, right? Like glow in the dark. I mean, if you remember back then, they weren't doing variants as much as they were doing like cover gimmicks, right? The glow in the dark Ghost Rider cover, this flame was glow in the dark, or like you said,
like the last glow in the dark cover until She Haikyo.
Yeah, maybe this was more of a cover gimmick, with the gold or the silver, or, platinum covers. But I remember those were really cool. Like, it's completely unexpected. I get this mailer and I open it up and there's these gold comic books. I was like, oh my gosh, this is really cool. And they were for the second printing. So
there was a great Avengers cover. I think when Paul Ryan was on that would have been when he was on the FF. But there was a Avengers cover where the Vision was all copper and it was embossed. Do you remember that? But it was part of the regular run. It wasn't like I don't think it was a variant. I think it was just how they did that cover.
Well, I know that DC was a lot more, I guess more ethical than Marvel was in the day. Because remember, Marvel would just they would tap an extra $1 onto the cover price, and then they would put out the variant, and that's the only way you could get a book. So if you were collecting Spider-Man, you had to pony up the dough. Otherwise, you were going to miss that book for that month. Where DC would do it, where they would issue the normal cover, and then they would do a variant like a few weeks later. So you had your choice, or you could get both of them. So I thought DC's way they handled the variants were better.
And here's one that we all remember was that the Jim Lee X-Men #1, 5 variant covers. Right, remember? Right,
for it was four.
Well, 5 total.
4, right? 4 altogether, and then there was one that had them all with the fold.
Yeah, that's number 5.
Right, and this book sold 8.1 million copies.
Yeah,
holy crap!
It's a nice royalty.
I bought all of these. And I remember
they did some silly business too with Liefeld and McFarlane. Liefeld, they polybagged X-Force 1 and put different trading cards inside. You had a Deadpool, a Cable, you didn't know what you were going to get. And then with McFarlane's adjectiveless Spider-Man, there was a silver one, a gold one, and then
it was the green one,
like a copper one, and then one that had no metallic, the green one.
Yeah.
And then they had that like super duper retailer scarce one, which was platinum, that was printed on cardstock. I have one of those because I'm a hardcore. And I have the letter that came with the retailer and the envelope and everything, but I digress.
My favorite was the copper. I thought the copper looked
good.
Awesome, man.
It looked good. It looked really good.
It looked better than the gold, I thought.
Yeah.
Now, I remember hearing that Jim had sold all the original interior artwork for that book. This is back in the day. And right after it came out or something like that.
This was Sotheby's in 91. That's where Rob and Todd convinced him to come along to Image.
How much did it go for? Do you know?
I don't know, but it's funny. I was talking with Liefeld via text yesterday because up on Heritage right now, somebody just dumped an entire issue of McFarlane's Spider-Man, Spider-Man 16, the X-Force issue. And I was like, somebody had all these? And he told me that same Sotheby's auction, somebody bought all of issue 16 for $25,000. Now those pages are going to go singularly for at least 25. So this person
I had heard that he had sold the issue for $20,000.
Yeah.
Back in 90 or 91.
In 91, that still is impressive, you know.
Yeah, heck yeah.
But now this cover, I mean, I don't know what it sold for. They sold it over at Atomic. I'm not sure.
I bet each one of those things is close to
Torpedo.
10K, if not more.
10?
No, but they sold this.
Yeah, $10,000. Yeah,
way more than that.
No, dude, they sold this as a complete piece.
Yeah, I think this went over close to $1 million.
Yeah.
Well, I meant like individually each one, because I think Jim Lee covers go for about 10.
No, they got really.
No, I think they're going more than that, dude.
They're more than that.
Maybe more than that.
I think
Yeah.
so.
No, the comic art market is nuts.
Detective Comics for 20.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You know,
so I know Jim Lee's getting more than that.
My covers go for about 100, so I'm getting up there.
100K. Good.
Yeah, $100.
Oh, we got a super chat here.
Poor Aaron. Hey, everybody, go back. Wraith of God, make Aaron feel good. Aaron's feeling a little low right now. A couple backers will bring him right up.
Nice. We got a H's for Heretic. 80% of my excitement for CG is made by the bros.
H for Heretic, right here, bro.
Man.
Thank you. Billy, have you and Deb noticed an uptick for parts 1 and 2 of She on your site? Yes, we have. Huge. Which ones we had there? Over the weekend, we'll be doing an inventory of how many of the first 2 issues we have left. And we're going to put them up. Now, you don't need to read parts 1 and 2 to get Sakura. She's Sakura. But, of course, a lot of people are asking for it now. So we are going to go through and see which ones we have. And we'll definitely put them up. I know I have like 1 box of Return of the Warrior and 1 box of Shihaikyo. And then we have, like I said, Glow in the Dark editions, things like that. Really cool stuff. And we'll definitely load them up by Monday, the latest. We'll load all those up. Just finished Oscar Martin's Solo. Thanks for the recommendation.
You're welcome.
Good stuff.
Hell. So
did what was Graham's first variant that he did?
Yeah, Graham.
Share my screen.
Oh, all right. Let me stop this one. Hang on.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
No, Joe Frankenstein.
Joe Frankenstein. It was my own project that I did it for. So the top row is all the main covers, and the bottom row is all the variant covers.
So you did both.
I love your love for the Universal monsters. You could just see it. The passion that you have for it.
Oh, and Shazam, that tribute cover down there.
Yeah. Yep.
I have that. I actually have that comic, Shazam 22 or Captain Marvel 22.
Do you really?
Yeah, 6.0 or 6.5. I have to go look, but it's graded. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we have speaking of the homage covers, homage covers, Brian Polito does that a lot, and as well, and they just come out great. I did one for Richard C. Meyer for your book, Graham.
Expendables Go to Hell.
Expendables Go to Hell, and that was a copy of I forget which
Russ
one
Heath,
was.
right?
Was it
Russ Heath?
Yes, it was a Russ Heath. I homage Russ Heath, which I think I'm going to put that. Actually, I'm going to put that cover up for the auction this weekend for Saturday night. And that was fun. But how do you guys feel about that? About doing those homage covers? I think it's a lot of fun. I did the Amazing Spider-Man number 300 for our Fan Appreciation Edition, which is on the site now, because that's the book that got me back into comics. Was that Todd McFarlane comic? I missed the book, but one of my fellow classmates at college brought it in, and I'm like, oh my god,
those go for crazy money now.
Yeah, I know.
I have one. I'm not big on them, to be honest with you. I mean, I did this one because the character comparisons were perfect to do it, but I think a lot of people do these homages and they shoehorn in their things into it, and I don't think they're organic, and I don't really particularly care for them.
I'm along with Graham. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's been way overdone, and I think if it's something you're really passionate about and there's like a real purpose behind it, like you really love the artist, or there was an issue that really meant something to you, so you have a connection to it. But it seems like it's some of this stuff is just done way too much. I did one of the last jobs I did for Dynamite. They asked me to do a James Bond cover, but they wanted a Stranko riff on it, right? And so I designed a new cover, but it had a Stranko flair to it, but it wasn't based on any particular work that Stranko had done. But then they're like, no, we actually want you to rip off a Stranko cover.
Oh, damn.
So I went, oh, all right.
Yeah,
So that's what I ended up doing, but I thought it was much more clever to do something that you look at and go, wow, that's Stranko inspired. I see what he's doing, but I'm not ripping. Kind of like what I did on my cover B option on Wraith of God. It's a Gil Kane riff, but I didn't take it from a Gil Kane cover. You know what I mean? It was inspired by the work he did. And I tried to put elements in there that was reflective of Kane, but I wasn't ripping off or, pardon me, paying homage to any particular cover.
I think Billy, can you see the image there? Can you click on it?
What, the one I shared? This is Dan's. You want Art? Art. Let's get to.
Well, I just thought since it was topical.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. Here we go.
Yeah. So this is a variant of like the Whilce Portacio. So I got hired to do this. So this is the famous X-Men cover that Whilce and I did some years back. And so
is that Thomas Mason colors?
Yeah, Thomas is awesome.
No, wait a minute, dude. That's not the original.
No, this is a recreation. I penciled and inked this.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I have photocopies of Whilce's pencils and your inks. Art.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I think I still have some of that stuff too. Thanks, Billy. I just wanted to show that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We have like visuals to go with some of the conversation.
Well, now, now Fraga Boom. Hey,
yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, here. That's Graham's screen.
Yeah, sorry.
No sweat, man.
I
so the very first variant that I ever did was for Black Flag 2. So this blue one, which was based off of a Frazetta cover,
right?
Of the Mucker, was my cover, and then I had Stephen Platt pencil a variant. This is the first time I had done a variant. So this was the Stephen Platt variant, and then for issue 4, all we did was either have a white cover or a black bullet infested cover. But the difference was on these is and this is something I'm sure we'll get into, anytime I've ever done a variant, it's a 50-50 split. I want people to have a choice. They can buy one or the other or both if they want. And that's just how it's done. Like you had brought up something earlier, and I used to shop at a place called Dr. Knows. There's a guy named Cliff Biggers. He has Comic Shop News. You guys probably all know and love him. He's a great guy. He's got a wonderful store. And I had inked some pages for Liefeld in a Major X issue. And I went in and I was looking for a particular cover. And he's like, "Oh yeah, we didn't get that. We got one. It was like a 1 in 50 variant." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "We have to buy 50 to get one, and that one's already gone." And I said, "Well, that's a good way to fake your numbers, like, you know what I mean? Like, especially like I'm not knocking on Major X because that thing sold great, but just the idea of it." Them slapping a in demand, like I'll buy anything Art Adams does, even if if they had pictures of dog shit in between the staples, I'll still buy it. But when they try to do the 1 in 50, 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000, it gets crazy. Now rewinding back to what you guys were saying.
Just on that point, because it forces the retailer to buy more books than they could possibly
exactly, and that's always been the biggest problem with the comic industry as a whole is it's why we as Comicsgate are the solution is its customer base. We're thinking of the customer first. Marvel, the editorial, isn't thinking of the customer. They're thinking of sales and impressing so they can get their bonus. Diamond isn't thinking about the customer. They're thinking about numbers and how they get their split. The retailers are trying to survive. But the customer just wants good stuff.
If I could just interject here, I have an opposite approach to that. Because I think that is a great marketing idea, and how it will benefit the retailers as well. Now, 50 copies is outrageous for a retailer to have to lay out that kind of capital. But if you make it for, say, 10 copies, for every 10 copies you order, you get this variant cover that is now, there's a rarity there. And the retailer can sell that variant cover for twice or three times the cost of the regular cover and make their money back. I think that benefit, not only does it help the collectability and the collectors who have to have everything and want that rarity, but I think it also helps the retailers in that it pushes the product and it gives them something that's going to be in high demand.
Sure, perhaps there's a sweet spot, like the 50. 50, they're going to eat. They're going to eat a good 25 of those easily.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But on 10, they may not eat that. You're right.
Right. So
because if it's every 10, that's better.
If they order 20, they get 2.
Right.
That they can put up there for auction or to sell at a higher price point
and make their money back and make some people happy. But going back to the
but if it's 10, most of their orders are probably already 10, so you're just giving them a free book for their normal orders. So I do think it has to be higher than that.
I don't.
10 books? Not in today's world.
They're struggling too. But like going back to the homaging or the the copying of or using covers, sometimes I'm of the mind that it's a crutch. Like it's a gimmick. Every time I see someone do that Jim Lee, X-Men 268 Cap Wolverine, I go, oh, okay, someone's doing it again. No offense, Billy, but every time I see someone do the Spider-Man 300, I'm like, somebody's doing it again.
Yeah, I didn't know that was such a big deal.
Dude, everybody and their mama.
Oh, now, once I did, because I don't collect comics really.
But again, going with the flip side, our good friend Murat Michaels has a whole business of doing these parodies. He does them with his Do You Pooh character, where it's like a Deadpool Winnie the Pooh sort of mashup, and he stays on top of what topical stuff, and he's got a market for it. And I commend him for that. He said, I'm the Weird Al of comics, which is great. Yeah, he's a really good dude. But
I want to jump in on what Graham said, because I think we all have slightly varying opinions on the variants. I think what's interesting in terms of collectability, right? Because again, you're not allowing the customer to get the variant, right? It goes to the retailer, and then it helps the retailer, but it doesn't necessarily help the customer, right? So what we're doing in Comicsgate stuff or independent stuff, I think that's interesting is, for example, I got 4 covers. That was not my intent, but the Keown cover.
Look at these 4 covers.
Exactly. The Keown cover, people were like, please do it as a cover. So I did it. But the thing is, so you take your orders for the book, right? Now the Keown cover is probably still going to be the lowest ordered cover out of all 4 covers I have, right? But I'm giving everybody a chance to get it. So now when I do the print run of, say, right now it's around 3,000 books, right? But let's say I've got about 150 orders for the Keown cover. So I overprint a little bit. Let's say I print 200 of them, right? So I've got 50 extras. There's still only 200 of those things sitting out there, which makes it incredibly rare and incredibly collectible. But I gave everybody a chance to get one before I ended it, right? So now you still get that collectability at the tail end, which a retailer could do. They could buy a couple copies and then hang on to them for 6 months and resell them. But at least you're giving I don't know how you do that in the way the comic book industry is set up right now in the mainstream with comic shops and stuff, but
we're direct to customer. We're direct to customer,
right? And that's the difference. But I think it's allowing the people to get the ones they want, like you were talking about, Dan.
Well, you know how you could do that. Sorry to interrupt, but you know how you could do that is if you wrapped the comic book so you couldn't see the cover. So if they ordered 10, like if we went with Graham's idea, you get one special cover for every 10 ordered, then one of those are the special cover. And if you can't see the cover, then when the consumer comes and buys the book, it'll be like the Willy Wonka golden ticket, right? Then all of a
I
sudden
see what you're
they
saying.
have that one
It's kind of
cover.
fun. Yeah.
So that would
Do
be
they make
for the
comic book-
consumer.
Do they make comic book bags that are not clear?
Yeah, that's the Death of Superman was not clear.
That was a white
Right,
bag,
no, I
a
know
black
that.
bag.
Can we
Yeah.
buy comic bags? Can we buy modern bags, Silver Age bags that are not clear? That
Yeah,
maybe-
you just buy wherever the porn shops buy their black bags. You just,
Well, even if you put it in a bag, there would be people that would, if it was a special bag, people would want to collect it just to have the unique bag,
Hmm. It's a good idea. And Aaron, how many pages is your book?
79 actual story pages. The entire book is 84 pages.
I think we got
That's
a good
incredible.
price for that book.
Yeah.
That's
We
incredible.
got to talk about that. That's so. With me, I did the similar thing, and if I may, this is our first variant cover, which was
Silvestri.
by Mark Silvestri. And just because we were buddies, and if you look here, interesting. Here's the original. If you look, Brian Haberlin, Mark drew her eyes really wide apart, and Brian Haberlin actually digitally moved them in closer together.
Good.
So, and my buddy Keith owned this. This variant, but we would do that. I wouldn't even, and we didn't do our first variant for She until issue number 5. And then what I did was I didn't tell anybody about it. So we ended up just giving it, like I said, every 10 you ordered, you got one of these. And it helped us with it because, again, like you guys say, 50 books, you got to order 50, 100, 500. You're forcing the retailer to do that. And I know they did that with, I think, Captain Marvel, right? Number 1. And you still see them, piles of them in comic shops.
The other time it was like absolutely, I felt egregious, was when they did Gen 13 Volume 2 and they put out 13 covers. Do you remember that? 13.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep. I actually told Jim had told me about that, and I told a buddy of mine that he was doing it, and he ordered big on that book.
Well, geez,
Yeah.
they did with Miller's second Dark Knight. They did 100 covers. I mean, I did one of them. Everybody did one, right?
Yeah.
And it's like,
They did?
and people 100 variants.
You mean the third Dark Knight? Or you're not?
Well,
How
Wonder
many Dark
Woman
Knights
2
have
they
they
did
done?
that with, right?
No, not
There's-
the issues, but the series. Remember when the most recent Frank Miller Dark Knight
right,
series
yes.
a couple years ago?
Yes.
And
Jim Lee?
I think Brian Vaughn worked on it with him, or he had another writer helping him out. But they did 100 variants, and people collected them like trading cards. They had to get all 100 copies because they were hardcore collectors. But I don't know if those were limited, though. You know what I mean?
That was DC. That was DC doing it with no Vaseline.
It was a dry rub.
Pretty
much.
Actually, you know what? The one I did was, remember when DC was doing, they would, as a retailer, you could buy your own cover, but you had to buy like 5,000 copies or 3,000 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing with those Batman variant covers too, because the variant I did for that Dark Knight thing, a retailer did it and requested me to do the cover. And so that became one of the 100. So that might have been tied into why there was so many of those. But at the same time, so every store basically had an opportunity to have their own Dark Knight cover, right?
Right.
And
If
I
they
guess
ordered
they assumed
5,000
they'd sell them, but man, 3,000 copies or whatever it was. Whew. For one store or one store chain, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. That's when you got to have Frank Miller come to your shop and sign.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless
Like
you're
a week.
Unless you're J. Scott Campbell, who considers himself a store, and then he hires himself as the artist, and then he goes and flips them at $75 a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's in the top 100 variant covers. There's a thing here. If you guys want to, if you don't mind me sharing this, a lot of great out of these covers. And we can scroll through here real quick, and then we'll go to our campaigns and we'll talk about stuff. This is, hang on, let me share it.
Anytime, Billy.
All right. All right, here we go.
There it is.
There it is. So we have the top. This is from Semi Comic Books. Okay, I never heard of it, but the top 100 most valuable variant comic covers of all time.
Let's check them out.
Check them out. So what you got here is number 100. The Uncanny.
That's Mike Turner.
Mike Turner cover, yeah.
Yeah. I know his artwork from 1,000 yards.
And
That's number 100, huh? The Uncanny X-Men pencil version.
It's not,
500.
It's not letting me go big unless I sign in, so I apologize. Then you get Scott Campbell right there, his Uncanny X-Men. I never knew half these books even existed.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And Scott just has this great, I love his work. I really do. It's got this sexy Disney, anime type
There's a real nice Mort Drucker influence in his stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I see it.
And he knows it, and he's such a good businessman, and he gets that out there. You got to see his booth at Comic-Con. Looks fantastic. He comes
Looks like an Apple store.
Yeah. He comes for an hour like every day, and he just signs, and he just blows out of these things.
It's like him and Alex Ross. Like Alex Ross's booth looks like a gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sienkiewicz
exactly.
does it too.
Yep. Yeah.
From what
And
I understand.
I told Sarah Frazetta to do it because Sarah came a few years ago, and she had the table on, the last Comic-Con, and she just had all the posters laying on the table and like tacked up against the curtain behind. I'm like, Sarah, you got this is Frazetta. You're Frank Frazetta. And but it's expensive, and so she was talking to Bill, and Bill was helping her out. So I'm sure when she starts doing the con circuit again, now that they're doing the comics too, she'll have one of those. You rent that and you make it, it's stunning with carpeting and all that, and it's nice. So this is Delotto. That's a great cover.
Delotto, yeah. Hey, is this ranked by their value?
Yes, yep.
Popularity. Okay, value.
Yep. So this one, like for example, this Scott Campbell X-Men, which I don't know if this was his own version. Like he sold this, he bought them, $800, and the minimum value is 125.
Wow.
Let's keep going in. Let's go. That's Mike Turner too, right? Is that Mike?
Yeah,
Turner?
Turner.
that looks like Turner.
Yeah, that's Mike Turner. That's nice. Damn, that's nice. Who's that by? Oh, Delotto again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See a lot of that.
There's another Campbell.
There's Campbell again.
Look at that. That's
Sienkiewicz.
That's a cool one.
Sienkiewicz. My God. Look, it's Adam Hughes.
I love that one.
Oh.
I love
Yeah,
that
look
one.
at this. I love about Adam's work is
Not
that there are
needed.
no F's given, and he gets away with it. Like that some people might be like, "Oh, that's misogynistic," and women love it.
Well, when he did that, no one cared. That was in probably the 90s. That was Dirty Pair, right? So that was like in the 90s or early 2000s.
This is worth it. Howard the Duck.
Oh.
That's a nice drawing, but
Who
cares
all
about
right.
Howard?
Howard's not even on it.
Yeah.
That's Hubert. That's Kubert, isn't it?
That's Joe Quesada.
Quesada.
On part, yeah. Quesada.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Mickey, I guess.
I like Mickey. I like
Again, another Adam Hughes.
Oh, that's a great one. I
Isn't
love
that
that
great?
one.
That's awesome.
That's an homage cover right there.
Yeah.
classic.
Oh, I love McGinnis's work.
Ed
I love
McGinnis.
his work.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Funny stuff. See, and that's the cool thing too, is that we can have fun. That's Mike Turner, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, he did a lot, didn't he?
Yeah,
That
I mean,
one's cool.
oh, look at that.
That's
cool.
Kubert.
That's Kubert.
Yeah,
That's Adam,
super.
right?
Andy.
Oh,
That's
look
Andy.
at that, Andy. Holy crap.
I like that. That's
I
cool.
wonder
I've
if he
never
did
seen
this
that one
on
before.
great paper too, and that's just.
Oh, I'll bet he did.
I'll bet he did.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's nice.
Is that a Turner too?
Mark Brooks.
Mark Brooks.
Ugh.
Keep on going.
Keep scrolling.
Carlos Barbieri.
Yeah, don't know who that is.
Wow, that's worth a lot. I mean, that's a nice cover, but
I remember that variant.
Ultimate
How
Spider-Man
much
is
does that go
$100.
for?
But the
$100.
coloring on that one is horrible.
There you go. There he is again.
There's
Campbell.
Campbell again.
That's a nice cover. Is that
That's Bradstreet, isn't it?
That's Brad.
looks like Bradstreet? Yep.
Wow.
Surprised to see him sitting.
Oh,
No, that's
Opina.
Jerome Opina.
Oh, is it?
Honey.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Oh,
it.
Adam Brofessionals? Is Adam again? We're talking variant
Oh,
covers.
that's so good.
Why don't you say hello, honey? And
Hey, Deb.
Debbie's
Deb.
tired. Aren't
Hello,
you?
honey.
Girl.
We're talking about doing. This is all about variant covers and how we've, that people have really picked up on ours, and we do them, And why do we do variant covers, honey? Or are you too tired?
I'm too tired.
She's too tired because they buy them, right?
Well, no, it
Adam?
adds depth to the campaign too. It's nice to see what other people's interpretation of the character are.
Yes.
But you know what else? The reason I get the
Nico.
variant covers is because it's kind of like original. It's like a new artwork. It's almost like you're not buying the book. You're buying a piece of artwork. So the variant covers to me is always like it's a piece of artwork,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and they're all and they're rarer too. That's obviously. I mean, what do we do?
The variants, they check a couple boxes. One is for the hardcore collector that has to have everything. But, we're in the business of trying to sell as many copies as possible. And if your main cover doesn't connect with somebody, there's a good chance the variant will connect with somebody.
Absolutely.
And that means that somebody's going to read your story, and that brings in another set of eyes and another backer or fan into your base.
And yeah, ding ding. And here's Todd, Ape and Todd.
Yeah. He is homaged himself so many fucking times.
Hey, if you got a good idea, it works. Stay with it, right?
Who's the best sport? Who's the best artist I can homage? Oh, me. I'll do one of my.
Just go in the closet and get out something for me, Wanda.
Why sit in the upper?
Is that
deck?
Campbell again there?
I'm going to do a purple gorilla.
Oh no!
Sorry, Dan.
Oh man, too soon.
Too soon. My bad.
Yeah. That's Shane Davis. Says Davis variant.
It looks
Is
like
that
it
Shane Davis?
Could be Shane.
That's nice.
Valiant? Did Shane ever work for Valiant?
It doesn't look like Alan Davis. What other Davis?
It looks like Shane too. That looks like
It does
Shane.
look like Shane. Yeah.
Could be
That's
Guy
like
Davis, but
Shane.
he's in prison.
Guy Davis is in prison?
Yeah, he's the guy who murdered his wife, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. Really?
Really?
I didn't know that.
Isn't he the guy?
Alan Davis.
No.
Oh,
Shane Davis murdered Yancey?
Shane Davis murdered his first wife.
That's
What?
right, Shane.
this is how rumors get started right here.
All right, Jim Davis.
Wasn't it Guy Davis, the guy that was working on?
No, it's Jim Davis.
Bob
Thank you,
Gable.
Bob.
No, Jim Davis
Jim
is
Davis, the guy
That's
who did
Garfield.
Oh, this
He did
guy's Jim
Garfield.
Davis.
Jim Davis murdered his ex-wife.
No,
Oh my gosh, it's gone off the rails.
Garfield
Oh,
murdered
my
a
gosh.
lasagna?
what was it? The guy who murdered his wife. He was working at DC, and his wife would always come in and do all the selling for him, and he ended up murdering her. Like I think he beat her head in with a bat or something, and he got locked up. I thought it was the guy's last name was Davis, but now I can't remember. He worked on one of those Golden Age characters. Was it Sandman?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Is that McFarlane?
I can't
Anybody
believe
in
they
the
do
chat
that.
understanding what I'm
That Venom
doing?
shot, that Venom right there.
Yeah, you want
It's right there in the well, guys,
TJ
if you scroll up.
TJ James says Guy Davis was
Right
on
there.
Sandman Mystery Theater.
Maybe it wasn't him.
I
I might have been impugning Mr. Davis.
That's a panel. That is a panel.
It is, isn't it?
It's a panel out of I think 317, 315, 17, 16. And they just added a background to it.
Really?
Yeah. And didn't you see when they took all of Jim Lee's X-Men trading cards and turned them into covers recently? And they're like, Jim's doing covers at Marvel again. No, he's not. They took the 1991 set.
Those things
and
were
turned them
not
into
meant to
covers.
be seen that
No,
big.
they weren't.
Man, that I would rail against that because those were little marker drawings, perfect for a trading card, but not for a cover.
Correct. Ooh, look at that Dale.
Yeah.
Dale Keown.
No, it's Mike McKeown. Two Scotsmen.
What?
Two Irishmen.
It was Greg
McKeown.
Brooks. That's who murdered his wife.
Greg Brooks?
Yeah, and he did the Crimson Avenger I knew it was a golden age.
Yes. Did he whack her with a hammer or was it a bat? I know who you're talking about now.
Hammer. It was a hammer.
It was a hammer, right? Yeah.
Yep.
That's horrible.
That's terrible. That's a nice drawing, but really, that's worth.
So we apologize to Guy
Hey.
Davis. Guy Davis is not a murderer.
Yes.
Garfield.
I'd like to
you did not-
apologize to the Davis family.
Can someone help me out here? I mean, it's a nice drawing, but
Hey,
this
she's
character,
given the old Invisible Man a handy. You know what I'm saying?
The giant invisible man.
Yeah.
Well, he is now.
Oh my gosh! Oh, all right,
Good one.
Campbell.
another Campbell again.
Yep.
Oh, wait, what is this?
They did
Murdered
it again.
This is
Again.
the black and white version.
Wow.
The
Look at
garbage
that. That's
version.
cute. Look at that.
That's nice.
Scott Campbell.
Well, yeah, your original
Hughes.
point,
Adam
Hughes.
point,
That's a great one.
Billy,
I
was
love
how
this
many
one.
how many of the top 100 are Campbell, and there's a lot.
Yep. Yeah. That's dope.
Delato. There's a few Delatos in there
Look at
too.
this, sex criminals. Now this is awesome. Look at this.
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
I don't know what that is either, but I
I
like
don't know, but there you have it. And apparently it's in demand.
Another panel. That's like 2 panels in one.
That definitely looks like a panel from a comic book.
Mhm.
That's a cool
Yeah.
cover. Look at that. Look,
Now,
that's
who's that? Matina?
Matina.
Don't know, Matina. Reminds me of Mark Silvestri's Brood.
Cold Matina.
There's
Body.
Marty Granoff.
That's nice. That's real nice. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Another Spawn. I remember this Spawn. The black
Meh.
and white version.
Man,
$6,700.
Splat. Another,
That's
that's
not-
Campbell.
Campbell, followed by
Yeah.
Campbell,
Yeah.
Campbell.
followed
Apparently,
by
if you just make a
Odd.
career based on doing covers, you can get in the
Yes.
top 100.
Yeah, here's
Right.
25 and below. Let's go. Sienkiewicz, look at that.
That's nice.
Oh,
Oh, that
Ditko.
He did go.
that was the original. That I don't know how I feel about this one.
That
I
was
mean-
the original. That was supposed to be the original cover
Yeah.
for Amazing Fantasy
That's-
15.
That's
is
why
it,
I'm
was it
having.
really?
Yep.
Yes.
And Lee nixed it and hired Kirby to draw Amazing Fantasy 15 cover and had Ditko inked it.
well, that Kirby cover is superior.
It
but-
is.
Yeah.
So did
And
they
that's the
use
only
this after?
time Kirby drew Spider-Man correctly, and it was probably
Yeah.
because of Ditko's inks. But I mean, Kirby just famously just could not draw Spider-Man.
Well, because he drew him too bulky, right? That was the thing. He could not get him.
On
Yeah.
the webs.
But that's
trim
the
him down.
story. But you know, it's like every time you saw him drawing Spider-Man, it's like, what were you looking at for reference? Oh, that's right, you weren't looking at reference. You were just
This is
drawing
how a
it out of your
Spider-Man
head.
looks.
Yeah, I mean,
This
it's,
is how it
nothing
looks.
looks right.
Yeah.
That's
Look
why I
at
still
Spider,
like
too.
Ditko. Like I still like Ditko because he looks like a young man. You know what I mean? He doesn't look
Yeah.
like an adult. He's not all bulked up. He's got enough muscle.
His
You know,
colors
to make,
are awful, though.
make him look
So
cool.
was
But
this used after Ditko passed? Did he give permission to use this, or
No, it's
He doesn't have
2013.
to.
Ditko was
well, he
Yeah,
didn't have
like
to?
new
I know, but
coloring.
you'd think they would have
Those are
asked.
some ugly ass colors, though.
Yeah.
Look at that. Here's another.
No,
Kamala
look at
comic.
that again.
Is this a few years ago? Like, I mean, like I said, it's a nice drawing, but
8 years.
No, that
care about
perspective
that
is all
character?
bad.
That it's. Oh, Amanda Connor, that's a great.
that's an awkward cover.
I love
Yeah.
this. You don't like that?
No,
I think
the
it's weird.
design
Your
is
eye
terrible.
goes. Yeah, your eye goes in a weird direction.
Yeah,
It
there's no
just
focal
goes over to the
point.
left.
Delato's got a lot of variants in here.
Mhm.
Renaud,
That's beautiful.
yeah, that's nice. Mike Turner,
Turner.
again.
Turner.
Oh, behave. Mhm.
I wonder why that one's in
German
demand.
version of stuff. German variant. Look,
Yeah. Here it comes.
yeah, lieben mein kleiner Oven.
Shit.
Sketch. This is a sketch cover. Wait a minute.
No, they call it that because it doesn't have
Oh.
any color on it.
Okay. Top 5. Here we go.
Drum roll, please.
Scott Campbell, number 5.
That's not great. I don't like that one.
Yeah, that's not
He's
great.
that foreshortening. He's a little foreshort.
And the
Yeah.
colors are blurry. It's not a good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not in love with that one either.
Yeah.
Who
Nope.
drew that? just because he looks creepy. Who drew that? Is that Linster?
Cojones.
Oh,
Somebody with
Cojones.
Cojones. There's
Take some serious cojones.
Oh,
big cojones.
$2,000.
Oh,
There you
wait
go.
a minute.
Who drew
Did
that?
we already show
That's
that
the
one?
gold. That's the gold. The gold. The
That's
ruby
the
red.
ruby
smoking
red
gun.
smoking gun variant. Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Jim Lee, Batman.
Okay.
wow. And number one.
Loto, number
What?
1. That is the most valued. The rec. Someone bought that at
17
$19,000.
grand.
$17,000.
Why?
And the minimum value is $2,000. How many?
Oh, because there's only 225 of them in existence. That's what it says.
Yeah, but
Where'd you say
still,
that?
gee, Christmas.
What was it for?
I mean, that's a cool
This guy
cover,
will
but
get, do you think this chap, whoever bought that, will get his $17,500 back if he tries to resell this?
Someone.
We don't know if
questionable.
anybody wants it. Yeah, we do actually. Yeah.
questionable.
The trick is always to find that one person, right? I mean,
That's right. You just have to have one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that guy that bought Tom Brady's last touchdown pass.
Except it's
Cancel
not
that.
his last touchdown pass.
Yeah.
He canceled that sale.
Yep. It's like Todd bought Barry Bonds.
Sammy Sosa,
No,
and McGuire.
Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire's ball. Yeah.
well, can you share the screen? This
No.
is my favorite all-time variant cover.
Hang on. Let me go big. Hang on.
Downstairs.
Hey, you should send me one of those, man.
I should send you one of those. I apologize that I haven't yet.
Dude, that's
That
awesome.
Lopresti.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is Aaron. Yeah, after wait, where is it?
You're asking about something from the old
Right there.
house.
Loosely
There it is.
based off a Rights and House of Mystery cover.
Yeah.
I know the one. Isn't that Wheezy? Who is in the role?
That thing came out so good, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll keep sharing.
All right. Hey, no, you can. We'll go into our campaigns now. Hang on. Yeah, Art.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, these are all the Chrono Mechanics variants. So this
Oh,
is
you got
Chrono
them. So they're all printed and you got them now, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
this
that's from
is
a
for Chrono,
previous
though. This
campaign.
is an older campaign.
Dude, your nose looks so fucked up.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
God, dude.
It looks like a Gin Blossom concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
So this is Tom Bancroft, the Disney
That's
animator.
beautiful.
He was the key guy on Mulan with the Eddie Murphy character Mushu.
Man, those
We should
colors
work.
are terrific too.
Yeah, and then we got Sean Galloway, Mr. Cheeks himself.
oh, I like that one.
Are those glossy covers?
Yeah, they're really slick, but they don't leave like streaks and stuff on them. You know how
Can you
some of
sign
them
them?
do.
Are
What's
they
that?
waterproof?
Glossy covers drive me nuts because you can't.
Well, let me throw
sign
some
them.
water
Can
on
you
it.
eat off of it?
You could eat off of it, I'm sure.
Can you take it to the bathroom?
And then within the black and white Indiegogo campaign right now, we still have some of the Greg Capullo variants.
Nice, bro.
Very nice.
Very nice. Hang on, let me exit your solo. I think I got a super chat. that
Can
I
we
forgot
do
to
a
read.
GoFundMe for a plastic surgeon for Art's nose?
I'll chip in for some Groucho Marx glasses. You know.
Oh,
A
my
big mustache
God.
covered.
Oh, those are great. Yes. Thank you very much, Randy Howell, for the $5 Canadian. Every time a bell rings, she gives a dirtbag demon wing.
Nice.
Dirtbags and hippies have no room in two-fisted manly tales.
That's right.
Giant size two-fisted manly.
They get whacked with a Gibson guitar.
Yeah, let's go into this total anti-dirty hippie campaign, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start with our buddy. Well, let's do it. Two-fisted giant-sized two-fisted manly tales.
Spit it out.
$112,121 by 1,244 backers. Hot damn,
Yeah.
Graham Nolan.
I got some of the best writers and artists in the business working on these stories that celebrate masculinity. Something that I think is sorely needed these days. This is my latest ad
This is
campaign.
great.
It's based on an old Captain Marvel ad for Mechanics Illustrated, and I rewrote it and did it as a goof.
So great. Not for sissies. Here's what
Yeah.
Captain Compass says about giant-sized two-fisted manly tales. It's a real comic for real men, packed with thrills and surprises from cover to cover. Giant-sized two-fisted manly tales is not for sissies. It's full of exciting stories and swell pictures about adventure, ass kicking, and other interesting subjects. I recommend it. Captain Compass is right. Giant size, two-fisted manly tales. Tells you how to deal with assholes and get out of a tight jam. Let's read that again. Captain Compass is right. Giant size, two-fisted manly tales tell you how to deal with assholes and get out of this jam too. Every story contains the necessary testosterone-building information to navigate through a soy-based world. Take a tip from the captain and get your copy today for only $50. Still only $50.
Oh my gosh, that's so
great.
funny, Graham.
That great Michael Golden cover and Dan Lowe, amazing cover of him.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just breaking a guitar over some sissy's, some hippie's face.
when we hit 150,000, the golden cover is going to become a hardcover.
Yeah.
So no extra cost. Everybody's getting a hardcover book. But
Wow.
we got to get to that 150 mark, and I think we can do it. We have a few months left. The guys are working hard on it. I just got all of Dan Lawless's pages yesterday, so his story is done. So 4 stories
He's
are
awesome.
complete. His is off to the letterer now, and the other stuffs are in various aspects of process. So we're going to fulfill on time, like all of Compass Comics' stuff. I'm shooting to fulfill early, but if not, certainly by August, when the estimated date was set, that we will be fulfilling, and these books will be in your two-fisted hands.
Love it, dude. Look at this. Love it. Love the whole thing. Love the shirt. Muscular. These shirts will actually make you look more muscular when you wear them too, won't they?
That's right.
I need some.
Well, speaking of muscular, ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest. I can't believe it, but it's true. I'm going to stop sharing the screen right now so we can introduce, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the first man out of the rink, ring, the Brofessionals Royale Rumble.
Andy Smith.
What art?
Oh, I said number 1, first man.
Yeah, first man number 1.
Really thought you said wait.
Hold on. There's
This
more.
would be the wait.
He did not go to his comic book convention. He was just jiving us. He's going tomorrow. But ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mr. Andy Smith.
Andrew Smith.
Look at those 5 people. Boom! And now it's 6. But I've got a surprise for you, bitches.
Hang on, let me go full screen. Hang on.
Wait, let's go full screen before you're surprised.
What's that?
Go full screen to you first. Hold on.
Yeah, let me full screen. And you know what? And bitches don't know the bros, do they?
That's right.
Not yet.
All
There
right.
you go, Andy Smith. What's up, Andy
Well, what's
Smith?
your surprise?
What's the prize?
It's Bart
What?
Sears.
Oh, Bart!
Yeah.
All right.
He just asked if he
Sears.
could swear. The only ears you're going to hurt, Bart, are Aaron's. He's a little
right.
sensitive, but it's not his channel, so he can't boot you for saying the F word.
Thank
Or
God.
shoot a cannonball at your gut.
Ladies and
Thank
gentlemen,
you.
it's almost
That
like
was
tiny
good.
Bart Sears because you have him so low in that chair. What's up, Bart? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey guys,
Bart
I can't tell who's
Sears.
talking.
Yeah, take me off. There we go.
Heck yeah.
Art, it's me, Billy. Good to see you, my friend. How are you, buddy?
Not too bad. How's it going?
Good. So,
Come on,
what
Bart,
show-
move back to New York. We need more taxpayers.
Yeah,
So which one of these schmoes have you never met, Bart?
I don't think I met Dan.
I was going to say, geez,
I
come
think I
on.
met Art.
You
but that was
remember
about
me,
a million
Bart?
Years ago,
I think we've met.
once or
Yeah,
twice.
I think so. I think so.
Bart,
That strip
Bart,
joint.
how many times have we been to Hooters together? Come on.
Way too many.
Exactly.
Hooters.
Bart took Aaron to his first.
Terrible wings, great breasts.
It's true.
great
like
big
putting it
breasts.
Hey, and
I-
everybody in the
here's a
chat,
funny
I just want
story.
to let you know, Bart is the latest member of Team Testosterone as well.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know that. Hang on.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Tell,
Yep.
do tell, my friend.
Yeah, he's going to be illustrating a Chuck Dixon Viking story.
Yep.
Wait,
Oh,
Chuck
man.
Dixon.
Cool.
Bart
Pretty
Sears,
nice. Work with Chuck.
Vikings.
I didn't
Yeah.
know you guys never worked
Yes, we
together.
do.
Oh, it's on the charger.
Does anybody wait for a Chuck script?
No, that's true, actually.
Yeah.
What? What's going on? What? Dan, what are you looking at?
My daughter, she's got weird shit in her hair, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
I'm guessing that's the older daughter then.
It is. No, the 3-year-old. No,
It's not literally shit, is it?
No, I don't. I think it's finger rolls. Like she's trying to make her hair curly.
Oh, curly. Yeah.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. So Bart, this is like a return to barbarianism for you, man. I remember the classic Conan portfolio you did. I love that.
Oh, but thank you.
So
It's been a while. I can't remember.
So we get some Viking action. That's Conan-esque. So that'll be cool.
It's a little bloody.
Yeah, well, I would figure so. Some skull splitting, of course.
Yeah, probably more bloody when I'm done.
And you're also very famous for your long-running Wizard series, Brutes and Babes. Will there be any babes in the Chuck Dixon story? In Giant-Sized Two-Fisted Manly Tales?
They play a role, we'll say. Yeah.
Are there 2 fists involved?
See, here we go, right off the rails.
What? What?
What? It's Two-Fisted Manly Tales, Aaron.
Goodness.
Aaron, come on.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, man.
15 guaranteed.
Look at this. Oh, I like, Marcus.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you, Marcus. And I like this, though. Where'd it go? Bart Barians.
Bart Barians.
Oh.
I got
Well, I'm going to go way, way back, Bart, for my heaping of praise on you is the Justice League stuff you did. Fantastic. I remember the young Art was like, holy shit, this stuff's great.
Yeah, and then we're like, what happened? No, I'm kidding.
No.
We're just having fun with you, Bart.
Just having fun. Bart, do you smoke cigars like your pal Andy Smith right there?
You do?
What?
Smoke cigars still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Smokey
Frequently.
the Concat is Mike from the convention.
Ah, okay.
So what convention? Hey, what's up, Mike? What show you doing, guys?
Fayetteville Comic Con.
Fayetteville Comic Con.
Oh,
Seems like
look
there's
at
a
Dan. Look
Fayetteville
at
Comic Con like
Invasion.
every weekend.
What's that?
Seems like there's a Fayetteville Comic Con every weekend.
Nah, man, this month's been busy. Billy and I did Greenville 2 weeks ago, and then I did a one-day show the week before that. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy. But nope, the next Fayetteville, all 6 of us need to be there. Aaron, travel cross country.
Yeah,
Lopresti.
dude. We got to do
Yeah.
that. So, Mike, hopefully Mike can swing that and have the bros, because we'll do our first ever live professional panel and
Yeah,
we'll stream it.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
We'll make
And
it
it's
happen.
Well,
Halloween.
nobody's done that before,
It's a week-
and nobody.
It's October. It's a few weeks before Halloween, so we should all wear like those Ben Cooper costumes.
Billy,
If we
share
can
my
find
screen, dude. Billy,
We won't
share my
fit in them.
All right, hang on. That's
Somebody's
great.
going to have to reconstruct
hang on,
them
Aaron. Here we
so
go.
they can fit adults.
Check that out. That's a Bart Sears Conan right there, man. Check that out.
Holy
That's only 2 years old, I
crap!
think.
Isn't that awesome?
Commission.
Yeah, dude, that.
Fucking hate it.
That's a,
Was that Bart? Was that in the portfolio, or was that for something else?
No, that was a commission for somebody.
this
No,
thing. The
holy
portfolio
smokes.
was from like 86,
80
87.
87, and I think the second one in 88 or 89.
Oh, you did 2 Conan portfolios?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron, I got them both. I'll make you a sweet deal.
Okay. Well, maybe. It depends on what you want. I guess I could go buy my own. You know, there is a thing called eBay.
Good luck.
Yeah,
There
good
you
luck.
go. And
Well,
we
yeah,
have,
I'm buying one right now.
we have Graham. What did you share?
I haven't shared anything yet, but I'm about to.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Dan disappeared.
Dan, it's just a chair.
He's got to get that stuff out of his daughter's hair just in case it sticks.
There we go. Go ahead, Billy.
Boom.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. That's what
Look at the composition on that.
Oh,
This is
Nice.
from Bart's first portfolio.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
I can't see from
look
that.
how he has strategically placed that girl, you know, so you can see everything.
Yes.
Oops.
Yeah,
Here's the writing.
the good old twist.
Yeah.
Show me your goods. Show me your goods pose.
That's badass. She's showing more
AAT,
than ankle.
Dan.
Yes.
Hey,
Ta-ta.
hey, Aaron, you need to take some notes. She's showing more than ankle.
Yeah, Aaron, don't look.
You know, you know how much crap I keep getting because I don't. My character in Wraith of God, Esther, doesn't. You know, she's like dressed from like top of the chin to her ankles, and it's like, show us some leg. She's like this Puritan Salvation Army worker. She's not going to be showing you leg. There is a prostitute in it though, so you get a little bit of action there.
Oh, right. Aaron drawing some whores.
Yeah, you can go Aaron and his whores again.
Hey, you guys, Billy, let me show you that Billy or Robert Kennedy cover.
Yes.
So check this out. Robert Kennedy. Did you share it?
The Kennedys.
Yeah. Let me make sure it's there.
Yeah, because that has the potential, if it wasn't a CG book, but that could have the potential to be the most valuable variant cover of all time.
Wait till you see this.
Wait a minute, my computer is glitching big time.
Oh, you got to find it. I just talked it up to Bart. So
yeah, Aaron, what did you share, Aaron? In the meantime, Aaron,
give me a moment.
Yeah, go ahead and put that up. This is proof that you can get Bart Conan portfolios on eBay.
Oh, can you? How much are they?
Those are not cheap.
130, 140. There's one for 100.
Wow. What's that one for $40?
Oh, here's one for $40. That's the one I'm getting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not if I snipe you.
That's
shit.
It's going down.
I'll drink to that.
You shouldn't announce it, Aaron.
Oh.
Randy Howell again. Thank you, Randy Howell, for the $2 Canadian. Show leg. Where's her bloomers?
Yeah, exactly. She had bloomers underneath anyway. So
all right, Billy, here you go.
Okay.
Robert Kennedy, Art Thibert.
Look at that. Robert F. Kennedy. Robert
You should have seen.
Francis
Do you still
Kennedy.
have the scan of the pencils, Art?
Yeah, I think I do. I have them somewhere.
You got to show the scan of the pencils.
Let me see if I can find them. Yeah.
I mean, it's clear that he was copying
Ringo the Brute, right?
Yes.
No, I don't. I don't have them scanned.
Oh,
Wow.
you should have seen the pencils. Seriously.
Yeah, I couldn't do the pencils justice.
And wasn't he supposed to be drawing Jackie on the horse?
Yeah, it's supposed to be Jackie Kennedy on the horse. Yeah.
Looks like her.
did he do this with his eyes closed? What was
I think it looks like her now.
I thought it was Abraham Lincoln. I don't
that's
know
what
who
I
the hell this
thought.
was.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys don't realize
Yeah,
this, but he did
going
this
on?
when he was shot.
When he
I
was bleeding
feel
out.
bad now.
Too
So
soon.
was the last thing he scribbled on the floor of the Ambassador Hotel.
Oh God.
In
But
blood.
yeah, I want to thank Ethan
soon,
Van
Tim.
Sky for giving me the opportunity to do that. Yeah.
And
I gave
don't
Ethan
Mark,
the
but
original.
Please, no
Yeah, I
offense,
sent
please
it
tell
to
me
him.
you didn't ink over the original Bobby Kennedy art.
Oh no, we couldn't afford it, man. It was expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I think Ethan was going to try to purchase it, but I think it was just too much money.
Oh, Ethan
Yeah, it
didn't
was
purchase the
stupid
original
money.
art?
I don't think he did.
I think
So
he
he
did.
has my original that I did over Bobby, but he doesn't have the original, the pencil.
Oh, I thought he did buy the original.
I
No.
could be mistaken, but I don't think he did.
No, I don't think he did either.
Hey,
Why is that thing, TJ,
You're right.
riding a llama? We don't know. It's Bobby
It's
Kennedy.
Harrison.
Ladies can do
Harrison.
whatever they want. So anyway, let's run through some campaigns real quick. So before we do that, we'll run through some campaigns. We're gonna be going an hour and a half. Aside from the bros here, what is you guys? Again, I think we should admit it that variant covers are really an integral part of the business now. People, the fans love them. They love the rarity of it. They love the chance of having other artists do, your characters. For you to take a different approach to your characters. Starting with you, Aaron, is there a dream variant cover artist that you would love to work with?
Well, I got Dale to do one, so he'd been very, very near the top of my list of guys that I would love to. Obviously, we're not talking about people that are already gone. We're talking about people that are still available, alive today, and working that we could get to do it.
Right.
Probably Adam Hughes.
Oh.
I would love to have.
That's solid. That's solid.
Well, it depends on the project that I'm promoting. Like for the next one, the Ghosts of Matacumba Key, I've got two guys that I really want to get. One is Kelly Jones.
Oh yeah.
And I think
Solid.
Kelly's already said he wants to do one for me. So I think I'm going to be able to get Kelly. The other one that I would really like to get for a variant for the Ghosts is Michael Kaluta.
Oh,
Are you friends with Mike?
We've had contact. Howard Shakin introduced us, and so I've been able to email a little bit with him. So I've got his ear. So we'll see what happens.
That's
Did
awesome.
you know Howard Chaykin when he was known as Howie Chaykin?
Yeah,
He used to get so pissed at me when I called him that. Oh my gosh, he would just like,
You pissed him off too?
oh yeah, you could fry eggs on his head. He got so mad at me, and I was like, "What's up, Howie? Don't call me that." Okay, Howie.
The first time I met
Oh,
Howard
shit.
Shakin,
they're pissing off artists again.
Yeah.
This is every artist off he meets.
Yeah, except Bart.
Not
I
me.
never pissed Bart off.
Never pissed me off.
Oh, wait till we're off the stream.
Archie Bear, how about you, brother?
I was just gonna say, like, the first time I met Howard Shakin, a third party introduced us, and I shook his hand. He goes, "R.T. Bear." He goes, "Time Masters. It didn't suck."
Art, that's the first thing he said to me the first time I met him. He goes, "You draw sludge, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "That doesn't suck." So it must be his go-to. It must be his go-to.
Yeah.
That's his thing. Yeah.
That's a very Howard thing.
Yeah. So are we doing like variant covers artists that we would really like to work with on one of our projects?
So I would like to just real quick. Howard and Debbie are really close friends. They're like foodies, and they're and you wouldn't believe it. Yeah, Howard is a real foodie and he loves wine. And she'll sit there with him, and he's like, I like to refer to him as a cuddly curmudgeon. But he gets, he's kind of abrasive that as he is and stuff. But when he talks to Debbie, they're like old friends. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you have to try this. You have to try blah, blah, blah. I can't believe you never tried that. So that's my Howie story. Howard.
There you go.
But anyway, yes, please, RT Bear.
All right. Well, on black and white, specifically, like Graham said, it would depend on what the project was. But for me, and I had talked to Rob Liefeld about this early on before I launched Volume 1 of Black and White. I just think it would be great just to bring it all around, because Rob gave me the opportunity to do black and white in the day when I was working at Extreme Studios. So I think it would be a blast for him to do the dynamic duo, Whitney Sung and oh my gosh.
And I don't even know your own characters.
Reed Blackett. Yeah.
You know he's getting old. You know he's getting old.
Hey, you know what? The thing is, I always say I've always been like this. Just ask Dan. Like, I've always been absent-minded, so I could have Alzheimer's and no one wouldn't even know. But anyways, it would be great to have Rob draw the two characters, black and white, slamming it to some of these robots.
Whoa!
Hang on now.
Slamming it on the cover?
Why do you guys always go there?
Why don't you just have them go on a fatty
You like
on
the
cover?
fatties too, so
I like to smoke them.
you like the
fatties
fatties on the
That's
roof.
how he went up on a rooftop. and
Blow
blew a
fatties
fatty
on the
on
rooftop.
But anyway, that would be a
What do
blast.
you need me to do?
And I was
just
really
wanted
Before Pamela, by the way.
What's that?
I said it's before Pamela when you were blowing fatties on the rooftop.
Oh yeah, it was another lifetime. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lifetime ago. But yeah, I think that would be. I think it would be really fitting, and it would be one of those. I wouldn't sell the cover. You know what I mean? Like if I got it to do the pencils, I would just keep it. It would stay in my own collection. But I think Rob Liefeld for me on black and white for sure. Like I said, I had some really cool artists that I worked with on Chrono. That's more of a cartoon type of style, and I would probably go for different artists. Who I would like to do is like get Steven Silver. To do a cover for Chrono Mechanics, or oh my gosh, I can't remember his name now. But he was the guy that created Lilo and Stitch. He created Lilo and Stitch. Chris Saunders. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's awesome.
I'm friends with both those guys, so I think it would be doable, in the future.
Oh, I didn't know you knew Chris. I've got a couple of his sketchbooks.
Let me go back and find it. I apologize. There's Randy Howell. Wait. Did we do this, Randy Howells?
Randy? No.
Yeah, show leg. Where's her bloomers? Thank you.
Yeah, we were talking about the earlier.
I missed
Show
one.
some ankle.
Oh my God, Art! God, I'd rather look at your nose and your feet, bro.
Damn it, Art. He's 13.
Adrienne, I'm sorry, Adrienne. Thank you for the $5 super chat. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Hail all. Congratulations, Billy, on She. I loved your work on Miss Fury. I missed out on the first two of your trilogy. Is there any way to buy? Thanks. Well, yes. Right now, you can go to www.billytucci.com, and in our store, we do have copies of the originals. Just saying that She Return of the Warrior hardcover is sold out, and the She Haikyuu hardcover is almost sold out. So even if that's still on the store, the Return of the Warrior hardcover is not available. But we do have a nice collection, a pretty nice inventory of them all, of what is left, and we're going to be doing the inventory over the weekend. And by Monday, we are going to load up on Indiegogo small amount, very limited amounts of the issues that we have of Return of the Warrior and Haikyuu. So thank you, and I apologize for not reading your first super chat. Let me scroll down real quick for the next one. And I think my previous chat was missed. Also, Alex Ross and Adam Hughes have some of the best covers out there. Scott Campbell comes close, in my opinion, indeed. And I had Alex Ross do a variant for me, and Adam never did do it. I've not yet, but he's on my wish list. But what about you, Andy First Man, and also Bart? What do you guys think?
For me, for First Man related material, the first one that came to mind would be Steve Rude. First Man in Penumbra.
That'd be good.
I think his style just would lend itself really well to the
It would really
design.
fit, yeah.
Bart mother effing Big Sears.
Right. So I think Steve Rude. And then, even though it's not Prime, hey, what's up, Charlies? I still would love to see Neil Adams. So.
Oh yeah, nice.
Could any of us afford Neil Adams?
No, why it'll never happen.
But you probably could just get a commission from him at a con for $300, and then just make that a cover.
They go for more than that. A $300 to get you a head sketch from Neil.
So make a headshot cover.
Yeah. It's a profile though. It's not even like a.
How about you, Bart?
I don't know. I don't even know who's still alive.
Well, we do. So you name a name, and we'll tell you if they're dead. In other words, don't say Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
Well, that was my first go-to. I don't know. I had to think about it. I can't remember anybody's name. I don't know.
Hey, Sam.
I wasn't prepared for the question.
All right. Well, Fraga, what about you and Harrison? Who are you and Harrison?
I got the angry 3-year-old down here too.
Oh, she's not angry.
Oh, she was for a second.
Angry 3-year-olds are the best.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a short list. It would be along the line of Michael Golden, Sam Keith, Stephen Platt, Dave Finch.
Dude, Splat and Finch.
Yeah.
Oh, Finch. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So that's it. I mean, I've had Splat do one for me before, but his style's different now. I'd like to see what he would do with it, because he's really into the same stuff that Black Flag is all about. He's into that stuff. So I know he would do something, and then I would take what he did and I would claim it as my own.
There you go.
He's that good. Michael Golden, because he's Michael Golden. Sam Keith, because what you gonna get? You don't know. But it's gonna be awesome.
It'd be crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna jump, I'll read these super chats after. I gotta tell you, first I'm with you, Aaron. I would love. I did have the honor of Adam Hughes doing a She for our She Senryaku book, that lost an Eisner Award. But I would love Adam to take a stab at She, but also, a couple of guys in particular, but aside from more obvious. But I gotta tell you, I am so appreciative of Ethan. First, I love his art too, but I'm so appreciative of how much a part of our successes he's played. That he's given up his time for his shows. Like, he launched our campaign last night on his show, and he could have done a stream. It could have been a Cyberfrog stream. I'm sure he would have got a lot more viewers. He could have talked about Star Wars. He could have talked about Sopranos, but just how that he was able to he gives up his time for us as well, as he sees this partnership that we all have, this friendship that we have. He's definitely a bro in spirit, and I would love to have him take a stab, because I love the Heather Swain art he's been doing.
He does great hair too.
On She, so I would love definitely an Ethan Van Sciver she. But and also, man, Scott Campbell. I would love for Scott to do she. He did she in a Gen 13 issue in a panel, and but I would love for him to take a stab at it. And I just I just dig that style. I think it's fun.
Oh yeah,
it's fun back in comics. I like that he doesn't care. He's he when someone tries to cancel him, he throws it right back in their face. And he's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Who I would like to see do a she cover is Dean Yeagle. Like, I think that
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Dean Yeagle's work.
What's that?
I don't know Dean Yeagle's work.
Yeah,
What?
look up Dean Yeagle Mandy. Just look it up.
Never heard of it.
Dean Yeagle, man.
Sexy little
Yeah.
guitar or sexy little like caricature girls. I think he worked for Playboy.
Yeah, he did a lot of stuff for
Andy-
Playboy.
Mandy is the character.
Yeagle is Yeagle.
Yeah, spelled like beagle except with a Y.
Okay.
He's a really cool guy. Like when I was really doing a lot of comic cons, I would bump into
wow.
him.
Oh, my God, look at that.
He's really good.
Oh, dude, let me share this if I may.
Okay, I'd give a shout out too. I never thought of it, but besides Ethan, because I really dug his Green Lantern stuff and his superhero stuff, so that would be awesome. I'd love to see Malin do a first man cover.
There you go. All you gotta do is ask.
I know.
Hey, you gonna do one for me?
Oh, that is
This guy is. Look at this. Oh,
Yeah, he's great.
come on, look at that.
He's
DJ,
always
is
set up in
that
San Diego.
yeah,
You go to San Diego?
Yeah, he's always there. He's got a little corner table.
He's got these sketchbooks he puts out every year. I don't know if he's still doing it, but just
Look
great
how freaking
stuff.
cute and sexy that is. Look at this. Oh, I totally gotta ask Dean Yeagle. I'm gonna go look
He's
for him.
great. He's great.
Wow.
Dude, if you could get him to do a she, that would be awesome. Especially if he colored it too.
Yeah, especially for Gatecrasher. That look at that. Now, is he an ad? Does he work for Disney?
He's worked for a lot of people. He's worked in advertising. He's worked for Disney. He's just all over the place. He's an older guy now. So
Yeah, didn't he do a lot of stuff for Playboy, I thought?
yeah, that's the Mandy character. I do believe that's the girl with the ponytails.
That's not him.
That's not. Yeah.
Oh no, that's
That is.
That is.
This guy, he's tremendous. Look at
Yeah.
this.
Yep.
Fantastic. Oh, thank you for the heads up. I'll definitely go looking for him.
Look at that little Red Sonja action. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's very.
You know what? Now that I said it out loud, I'm going to give him a call for Chrono. We're going to do another Chrono campaign soon.
There you go.
Dude, are you
I'm gonna
serious?
go
He would do a
campaigns now,
great.
but I'm gonna
He'd do a great black and white.
if y'all don't mind.
That's true too.
But first of all, Pastor Flash. Thank you. Hi, Billy. I got the She Omnibus Volume #1 from the last campaign. Thank you. It came with an ash can. I was wondering which tiers should I back to continue. So many tiers have me confused. I apologize. If you like ash cans, you have the first. You can get the She Sakura book. It's our premier perk or our featured perk, and it comes with the Zombie Sama ash can. Zombie Sama is our next campaign. And if you would get that would be wonderful. Our ash cans are very limited. I think we make 200 of them. That's it.
No, I'm fine. You still have
So thank you so much. And then look who it is, guys. Charlie's 5
Hey,
pounds.
girl.
Thank you, Charlie's. Billy, congrats on the incredible launch. That was one for the ages, guys. That was so much fun.
Dude, that was awesome.
I had to dash so quickly. Charlie's, you up to like 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Come on my show anytime you like. I would love that. And the same thing with you guys. I talked to Graham, and Graham has graciously allowed me to come on his show. Guys, if you guys could have me on while we've all done this. Promoting,
yeah.
I'd love to come on your shows too.
Next week, brother, we'll figure it out.
Perfect. Thank you, bro. PS mailing list is on 400. So Charlie's with her pre-launch page for her new Charlie's London comic is at if someone could find the link, or Charlie's, you can grab the link and throw it on. I'll share it. She's already got 400 names to her list. So
That's
well
awesome.
done, honey.
And
well
she
done.
posts some of the artwork in the green room, and the new artwork looks fantastic.
Okay. Anthony Gonzalez Clark, $5. Thank you for your super chat. I was going to ask you guys, how can I get some art done for you? Even though I have no name recognition and won't benefit you, haha. Maybe a nice postcard or something. You could just send us DMs, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Or set up a DeviantArt.
Yeah,
where we can see the work.
I have a contest. So go to Black and White, the Indiegogo page, and look at the stretch goal. I think it's for the 90K stretch goal. And there is a contest for trading cards. So there's going to be 5 winners, and the winners will get a black and white trading card made of their artwork. And on the back will be a bio of yourself and all your contacts. So it'll be a little promo for
awesome.
each artist as well. So we have quite a bit of entries, but there's always room for more. So you can get a hold of me through any social media and send along some black and white artwork. And if you win, you'll be published.
That's exceptional. And same thing with me. You can email me at support. That's the email that I'll see and Debbie will see. Support@BillyTucci.com. And send a link to your, like I said, your DeviantArt, and we'll see if we can make it work.
Right.
Let's go to Randy Howell. Thank you for the Canadian $2. Just bought the First Man Bart Sears variant.
Thank you very much, Randy.
And speaking of variants and First Man, why don't we share and let's go and check out. Let me turn this off. Hang on. Thank you for that super chat. Why don't we share some campaigns? And why not? You know, I know you guys probably got a lot of drinking to do tonight and cigar smoking and whatever it is you do, but let's check out Andy Smith's First Man.
First Man.
There it is.
Boom.
There it is. I am one backer away from 44,000. One away. It could be
$45,000.
Make it happen, guys.
Andy Smith, one of the coolest guys in comics, with that amazing Bart Sears variant cover. But Andy, tell us a little bit about the campaign, bro.
Well, officially on the creative side, it is a wrap. All the book, the production work, it's all done. I have uploaded the files to the printer, so I'm just waiting to talk to him tomorrow about some other stuff, so I can give him the green light to print it. I got all the swag stuff in, the mini print, the oversized trading card, metal bookmark, die cut stickers in the house. And it's great superhero fun, action adventure for a new generation. Luke Henry, back on Earth, is going up against those 4 people, the Fourth World Foundation, and their creation known as Adonis. They're coming after him, but they have an ulterior motive. And to find out what it is, you'll have to back the campaign. Great fun superhero stuff. No agenda except that you enjoy the book and have fun while you're reading it.
Hell yeah.
There it is.
Awesome. Well done. Yeah, it looks great. Where's Bart's variant cover?
Keep scrolling. It's there.
Look at these 4 people.
It's right. Keep going. It's right below.
I want to. What's up with this?
What? Oh, the Adonis? I actually should put him in because I've showed him. I should actually swap that out. But
here we go. Look at that.
There
Bart.
it is.
Rage, badass, man.
He's pissed off.
Well done, Mr. Sears.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So, guys,
First Man
please
does
check
not
out
skip leg
Andy
day.
Smith's First Man. Like I said, he's almost done with the whole damn thing. Issue number 2. Like the ads.
The parody ads are the best.
Yeah,
Of course,
I love that stuff.
the parody ad. Yep.
Good stuff, man. All right, so let's go on to our next campaign.
They're saying in the chat to refresh the page. So I don't know. Randy House says refresh Andy's page. So maybe maybe he went over.
We got that backer.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Drum roll.
Throw it back up.
We're going in reverse.
That's
I'm going
okay.
up.
Back in time.
Andy Smith at 43,973.
Timpani.
Oh!
Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone.
Tonight.
I really appreciate your support. Thank you,
Everyone
guys.
have a drink, for goodness sakes. Here. Well done. Keep kicking ass, my friend. Keep kicking
Thanks,
ass.
brother.
Well done,
All right, let's
Andy.
share another campaign. We already let's go to let's by George. Let's do AA Rons.
Yeah, I was going to say I told Bart about the variant cover, so by Keown.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
see that.
All right. Let's talk. Dude, are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
135,878. Shelly is happy. Let me refresh it just in case. No, it's still there. You're coming up on $136,000.
It's creeping up there. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Dude, look
There's
at
the
that.
Dale Keown
And the
variant
great
right
Gabe
there.
Al-Taib.
colored by Gabe.
Dude, it does need more blood, bro. You need blood on the fingernails. You need blood
No.
splatter.
Well, that'll be the variant of the variant.
Yeah, that's right. There's a variant of the variant of the variant. But
I mean, if you got the blood on the teeth, you got to have them on the fingers.
it just felt like it was too much to me. So
It's never too much blood, right? 4 tears.
I rejected it.
That's like too much ankle.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have that one, and we have scroll down farther, Billy, talking about variants. There's what you consider the regular cover, right? And then there's the 70s Marvel Gil Kane homage type cover.
Love this.
That's the one I got. I love that.
One I got too.
Oh, we got knee too.
When Strikes the Wolf, baby.
Look at that.
And,
I just want to look at the knee and part of that calf right now, though. Hang on.
I'm getting all turned on.
Yeah.
I got to turn my camera off.
It's not about what you see; it's about what you don't see.
Yes.
And then of course the third variant. But the interesting thing is, of course, I'll be placing I am completely done with the book. The letterer has the book. The designer's set up. The print date is set for first week in May to get it to the printers. So everything's moving right along. It's practically done. This campaign will be closing when I take it to the printers. So the first week of May, this baby is closed down. So
Don't close it. Don't close it.
No, I'm closing it.
Because man, once you fulfill, people have it in their hands, and
you're going to get another spike.
You're going to get a whole bunch more people. Don't mail in this campaign, dude.
Oh, closing it.
Are you going to do it? Okay. We can't talk you out of that. Are you going to do a closeout stream though?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Oh, look at this.
I got swag. Yeah.
Dan Lawless is also in the chat, and Dan Lawless is also someone that I would love to have to do a variant cover.
Yeah, the old laser etched shot glass. The beanies are in. T-shirts will be here May 17th. So yeah, there's all sorts of groovy stuff attached to this.
When do you think you'll start fulfilling, bro?
Well, if the printer doesn't, let me put it this way: if the printer delivers when promised, I should have the books the last week of May, and we'll start sending them out as soon as I get them.
Exceptional. Nice. Well, now you've got a lot of backers, so
have fun. Got a little bit of work. A little bit of work to do, but
you and Shelly, you got over 2,300 backers.
So dude, I'll tell you, no, seriously, I have been so dialed in for so long that just doing mindless work of packaging books is going to feel like a vacation.
Yeah, I bet. Well done. So
thank you, sir.
I'm going to share another. Let's share another one.
Good stuff, Aaron.
Good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Stuff. Let's see. Well, how about this? Fraga boom! Boom!
There it is.
Bro, 222,000 legendary status. You hit 200,000, you are.
Dude, he's knocking on the door. 223.
That's my number.
You are
too.
one backer away from 223. Let me just refresh it, because you never know, right? You never know.
You never know.
He's still there. He's $60 away. Bro, talk to us about Black Flag and where we are with this, man. I know you.
Black Flag. Where I am, I'm working fervently. Is that a word?
It is now.
Furiously, with fervently, furiously, on all the details. Get a little bit of snags in the road with flooded basements and such. So I've been working upstairs and wrestling a 3-year-old, but things are going good. Sorry, my wife just sent me a text. So working away on this, having a good time, doing some choreography stuff, bringing a lot of my storyboarding sensibilities into this book, making sure the geography and all of the stuff has got continuity to it, and then I'm gonna
Pat Lee, look at that.
Yeah, break all the continuity. Yeah, that's the cover of the 0.5 issue.
Wow.
When someone buys this, is I don't know if this is a mistake or a blessing. But when someone buys my book, they also get a second comic book. They get it's not a supplemental; it's a full 22-page comic. Black Flag 0.5. A lot of story to it. It fills in some of the gaps of origin stories from the original series, and it also debuts the incredible artwork from the Art Jedi It's his very first gig. I got Marlo Alquiza, pulled Marlo Alquiza out of retirement.
Good old Marlo.
To ink that up. There's a Shane Davis pinup. This is one of the first things Shane did when he came to Comicsgate. Amazing work.
Dude, why not make
him.
this a variant cover? Why? And that's so dynamic, dude.
That's great. I'm not making it a cover. I'm not. I have enough covers. I have a total of 4 if you look at it. I have a color, a black and white of mine, a color, black and white of Rob Willis. That's that, you know. I mean, you're right, it's beautiful. And also, sorry, when you buy this book, you get 3 posters, stickers. So you get 2 books, 3 posters, stickers, all for the price of the book.
Exceptional. Well done, buddy. You're kicking ass. We're all proud of you for this one, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's share another one. Hang on a minute. Let's got a lot of things opened up.
I'm just looking at this guy saying he found a black flag in an antique store, and I'm like, what's it doing there? I realized an antique is 25 years or
It's
more.
an antique
and
now.
It is an antique.
It's worth some money.
What's
Here we go. Not for sissies. I don't know. Were you here for this one, Bart?
I love that.
All right, let's because I just had to go back for this. Are you ready, Bart?
Yeah,
Not
I'm ready.
for sissies. Here's what Captain Compass says about giant-sized two-fisted manly tales. It's a real comic for real men, packed with thrills and surprises from cover to cover. Giant-sized two-fisted manly tales is not for sissies. It's full of exciting stories and swell pictures about adventure, ass-kicking, and other interesting subjects. I recommend it. Fucking great, dude. Comics is right. Giant-sized two-fisted manly tales tells you how to deal with assholes and get out of tight jams too. Every story contains a necessary information to navigate through a soy-based world. Click for the captain and get your copy today. Still only $50. Exceptional.
I love
I
that.
had a lot of fun doing that.
How many
Oh my
people
gosh,
did you
that's funny.
trigger because of this?
Yeah.
My God, man. Well done, brother.
Thank you.
Let's refresh this bad boy, see how we did. All right, $112,000. Another six-figure young lady. Dude, well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a big-ass book, too, ain't it?
It's 112 pages.
Woo!
Of ass kicking, teeth spitting, lip splitting, action and adventure.
So Graham, at 150, you're going to go to a hardbound
Yes,
book?
that cover right there, the Michael Golden cover, will become a hardback.
Wow.
Hardcover. Yeah,
That'll be very, very cool. So everybody that backs the book will get that enhancement.
that's right. No extra charge. I'll probably take a bath on shipping, but that's okay. I really want this. I want the fans to have this really nice hardcover book in their hands.
That Lawless
And of course,
cover is
the
so
great
dope.
and Lawless. Look at this. Look,
Yeah.
oh God,
Yeah, it's
smash
a great
that
one.
hippie in the face. That last call guitar. And look at the beautiful darling that he's protecting. Because you know this hippie is creeping on her, right?
Yeah.
Smells.
I don't know, Graham. Billy, it sounds like Billy wants a blurb on the lower right-hand corner that says "Smashing Hippies."
Smashing hippies.
I love the feral look on the guy's face who's swinging the guitar.
Yeah.
So the guy's saying, take that, hippie, and the girl's saying, oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what a real man looks like.
Yeah. That guy says, take a bath.
Hippie. Bam. Dude, so great, man.
And the hippie's like, I just wanted to buy her a drink.
No, he didn't want to buy her a drink. He was accosting her and playing that hippie music, bugging her.
And I love the look on her face, too. She has that, like, oh, now that's a real man, standing up for me.
Well, it's like that scene in Animal House where that dude's like serenading those girls on the stairs, and Belushi walks up, grabs his guitar, and busts it to pieces. And so
You know what? I get a major Barbara Eden vibe from that girl right there.
Yeah.
Dude, so great.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. Look at that little ponytail that's swinging.
She's gonna cross her arms and blink.
Yeah.
Hippie
And the beer bottle.
Yeah.
That's a Chinook brew.
Shinubru?
It
Yeah,
is.
it's got the Shinubru label on it.
That's
Dude, now look
wonderful.
this guy up here. He looks like that actor William Smith.
Yeah,
Right up there. Look at him.
yeah. I did that. I did the corner piece.
I should have had it right now.
Outstanding. Let's check out a little RT Bear action here.
Well, now there's a fridge.
Hey, before we do that, I want to put a little spotlight on Steve Dye's Rocket book.
I got that.
Yeah, so this
Oh, yeah,
is
good. Oh, Steve Dye. Heck yeah, man.
I just got my email that mine's on its way.
yeah, this is very cool. There's all kinds of articles, and I found Ethan was saying like there was nothing really on him, but there is a little mention of E.J. Morris. Is it Morges? And Cyberfrog right here. So this is really, really cool, man. There's all kinds of interviews. There's John Malin in here. There's this guy right here. I don't know who the hell this guy is, but yeah,
Thibert.
yeah. Steve Dye put a great book together, you guys. I'm not sure if it's still in demand or not, though.
It is.
Okay, yeah. So if anybody is out there that's got a wrench, please put the
please
put the
share
link
that,
out
please.
there. Yeah.
Was
We
that
got another
supposed to
super
be a
chat
month?
here. Let me get. All right, that nose, dude.
Yeah, man, you got to get them off full screen. I just ate.
Dude. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god. So horrible.
I got mauled by my own dog.
Oh. We got a pork hunt, Australia. I believe it's Australian. $10. Thank you, my friend. Congrats to all your campaigns, bros, and especially to Billy for this week. Geronimo, sir. Oh, heck yeah, man. Geronimo, airborne all the way. Hey, Art, awesome Batman pitch on your channel the other week. Did you have a title for that event idea? Question mark.
No, it was just that idea. So that was a lot of fun. I'm glad people enjoyed that. So there's a couple ideas, like story ideas that I've pitched to different publishers. And so there's still a few of them that I haven't talked about, but that was the Batman story that I pitched to DC, and it was pretty much a go. And then, I left and joined CG.
Well, you know what? Yeah, the hell with, don't waste your good ideas on other publishers anymore. It's all about.
Oh yeah, I'm totally down with it. I mean, this is a better place to be for sure.
Yeah, that guitar needs to go. Pork hunt, $5. Thank you, my friend. Maybe Australian too with the A. The guitar needs to go all Woody Guthrie with slogan on it that says "This machine kills hippies."
The hippie killer. That'll be Brad's next book. Hippie killer.
Oh god.
Damn hippies. All right, so let's hit a little RT Bear action here while we're on the subject with our
please.
boy here. Let me grab it. Hang on a second, buddy. I got a lot of things open.
So you guys keep in mind, we still have the these are yet to come, the Keshi figures. Yes,
there's another 106 figures young lady.
Look at that.
Boom.
Yeah. A stone's throw away from the 105K. Yeah. So in a world where law and order is often blurred to gray, justice can only be black and white. So this is a reimagining of my old 1995-94 image book. And so we're revamping these two characters for a more contemporary audience. And it's also in the not too distant future. So they are robot fighters. So if you guys like to see robots getting slammed or slayed, you can pick this book up. There's going to be a lot of robot carnage. And as far as variants, we do have variants as well. So we got the great.
Look at that.
Yeah, we got the great Kenneth Rocafort doing robot dismantling here. And we also have Joe Bennett, who, let's keep going. This is his first work after being canceled by Marvel Comics.
Dude.
So he was the artist on the Hulk.
So good.
And there was a little a hippie writer got a hair up his butt.
Yeah, guy was projecting. He was projecting his own anti-Semitism.
Yeah, and got him fired. Yeah, just a bunch of crap. So Joe's a good guy, and I know he's going to be publishing independently soon as well.
Excellent.
So
well,
we're going to
make sure we all
support him as well. Yeah. And so then we have the second book here, which is the High Octane Adventures. This is Pedro Ang's animated style for black and white. And Von Klaus from Monster MD fame is the writer.
Cool.
And so this is volume 1, the reprint. So this reprint has a new cover on it. Myself and Kyle Ritter doing the colors on it. And that is at the printer right now. So things are being manufactured for the black and white campaign. So we're going to be getting into the trading cards. This book is being printed right now as we speak. And we have the Pedro High Octane book is almost done. So that's going to be going off to the printers probably within the next month or so.
Dude, it looks great, and she's gorgeous, and I love it. I love destroying. I love destroying robots and hippies. There's no room in this world.
Well, you know what I'm going to do just for you next, Billy, is I'm going to draw a robotic hippie.
Yeah, hippie with a robot with long hair.
Yeah, what's the difference? For the record, Bob Gable, I hate you.
Hockey talk.
Oh, okay. But I want to let you guys know that there is a panel in black and white that has the Brofessionals in it. So I've drawn.
That's awesome. Do we die? Do we die?
I'm not going to say.
Okay.
So
that's a yes.
Yeah,
that's a yes.
Right.
You can make Art. You can make Aaron a hippie.
Yeah.
Hey, if I could have hair again, I'd be a hippie.
No hair on.
Well done, my friend. Well, we're on 2 hours, and if it's okay, I'll end it with my campaign.
Well, Billy, real quick, I just want to thank everybody for supporting Black and White, supporting all of our books. The CG audience are fantastic, and we could not do any of this stuff without you. So thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah. And for bringing in more shows, coming in
wait, Billy, hit refresh.
Really appreciate that.
Yeah, hit refresh.
Here's RT Barrett, 104,000. Well done, Art.
Hit refresh.
Okay.
Oh, so close.
Dude, so close.
Thank you.
$105,000. Come on, that's like fire tonight.
There's gonna be some drinking.
Come on, let's give it to Art. One of the good guys.
We're still
Art, when I mentioned to you when you hit like 50K, I'm like, let's give it to one of the hood guys. And I had like 60 people liked it on Twitter. So you're not one of the good guys. You're one of the hood guys.
I'm the hood guy.
The hood guys from the hood.
Gangsta. Well done. So I also want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart with the Sakura launch from last night that we did it on Ethan's stream. Thank you guys all for joining who did. It was a blast. And let me move this over here so I can see both.
What was Keown really as drunk as he seemed? Last
yeah,
night?
he passed out in his chair.
No way. Did he really?
Did he?
No, he disappeared. He disappeared off the screen though, and we never saw him again. So I was
he cracked me up, man. He was doing the stereotypical, like, I love you guys. I love CG. You guys are the best. I love you.
Man, I tapped out just in time. I missed all that stuff. How late did you guys go?
Dude, we went to like 12. Well, it was 6.5 hours. I got a text from the wife who told me it's time for me to come to bed.
Holy
I tapped out at
6
10
hours. That's 1 a.m. Damn.
Yeah,
I think I tapped out around 11.
So Debbie had 2 glasses of wine, and I drank what was left of the other 2 bottles of that. And then I had some scotch. And then of course, we got this. We got the puppy. I was still up at 7 o'clock when I walked her and everything like that. But would you guys mind if I shared my little video real quick?
Oh yeah. We
all right, let me just share my.
Everybody keep in mind, this thing just launched yesterday. Is this even 24 hours yet?
Yes, now it is. Yeah, we launched at 7, but let me
what's the number? 87?
I don't know. I was at 82, I think.
82.
Great video by my partner Niall Scala. Thank you, Scala.
Yeah, Niall did a nice job.
Greetings, everyone. 28-year comic book veteran Billy Tucci here, and I am so excited to introduce you to our latest Indiegogo campaign, Sakura. Crusade Comics brings you the final chapter to the She Return of the Warrior trilogy, setting the final fiery stage for a samurai showdown of epic proportions. Upon learning that she's full-blooded Japanese, Anna Ishikawa has unlocked a danger that she's not prepared for. Her birth mother's wrath that comes in the form of an automaton-like killer bent on destroying all that she loves.
Dun, dun, dun.
At the same time, her daughter Hotaru, having survived the trauma in Haikyō, actually feels empowered by the experience and succumbs to an inner violent streak with savage repercussions. But wait! There's more! Tucci is joined by superstar variant cover artists Kenneth Rocafort, Asha Kishna, Gardenia Lima, and Jeff Chapman. We're also offering lots of other She-related items, including original art, prints, T-shirts, commissions, and special editions, including the Ash Cantor Crusade's next great adventure, John Brolia and my long-awaited sequel to Zombie-Sama, Zombie-Sama 2, Dorm of the Dead. So please, join us on our latest crusade. And
that's a fun book.
Days when comics were fun and thought-provoking. I promise you, you're going to love Shizukura. I'm just going to smash myself in the face with this thing.
And this is a blooper.
I broke it. I broke my bell, Scala. I broke my bell. I literally broke my bell, smashing against my head.
And then he had that for Debbie. Idiot. Well, thank you guys. Like I said, what can I say? I don't know what to say. You guys are.
Hey, Billy, I got a question.
Yeah.
Her name is Anna. What's her name? Anna
Ishikawa.
Ishikawa. How does she not know she's Japanese?
She's full-blooded Japanese. She thought her birth mother was an American woman, a Caucasian woman.
Gotcha.
But that's not true. Her mother is full-blooded Japanese and is a very, very powerful dragon lady, of sorts. And so it's a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun with it. Changes She Canon forever. And I'll refresh it because we were at 82,000 before the show started. I don't know if we got any more, but we'll see. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
There you go.
Thank you, guys.
Nice work.
Well done.
We're coming on 84,000. What an amazing first 24 hours. Our $100,000 stretch goal will be our first stretch goal. And that will be, we're going to expand the book to 64 pages from 56. And we're adding another 4 pages of story and art. So it's going to be a total of 60 pages of story and art if we can get it.
Beautiful.
Nice.
So fun stuff. I love her kicking that dude in the face. And then she gets her head shoved in a toilet on a public train.
Oh, that's the worst, man. That's the worst.
Right, Aaron? You've been there.
I hope you ever use it. Yeah.
Who hasn't, though?
Yeah, more than once.
And so this book is going to be 60 pages of story and art. I'm already done with 48 pages of it. So our goal is for this book to be at the printer in 30 days, in 29 days, when this campaign closes. So thank you all.
Wow.
Again, Kenneth Rocafort, what a great buddy coming in. Just what an amazing talent. What a humble guy. And we got a lot of great stuff. A lot of great artists on here. Here's our
Billy, I have to interrupt. That piece right there that you put together, oh my gosh, it's fantastic. That sells the entire series right there.
So much movement.
Yeah, it's fun drawing. I love the Aaron's horses. I wanted to stylize it a little bit. I just had fun with it. I like drawing horses and stuff. I love that. So that's our Firewalk edition cover. And there's the Jeff Chapman variant. Of course, Gardenia Lima's. That's a beautiful image.
Mm-hmm.
He's my finisher on the book. I do my rough pencils, which are pretty much full pencils. And he was supposed to be the inker on it. But I loved the softness of his pencils, and it gave a really nice watercolor effect to the book. So we said, you know what? I'm like, dude, don't even ink it. Just clean up the pen. Just add your touch to it, and I think it came out really nice. Asha Kishna, she is an internationally renowned artist. She's a video game designer, character designer, and we met her. Debbie and I met her at a show in the Netherlands about 4 years ago, before she was anything, and she just had her portfolio. But her portfolio was a hardcover Batman versus Superman comic that she did all by herself.
Wow.
That's rad.
Are you kidding me?
And she was just like this little Spitfire. And so there's our artist. So guys, thank you. The original art went. So much stuff went. That cover went. That cover went.
Nice.
You guys are just tremendous. I don't know even what to say. Just thank you. There's, Perk again, be a character in the comic who talks. To Anna, he's a teacher. Second chance to get the omnibus edition, and of course we're talking variant covers. There's my Amazing Spider-Man number 300 homage, the book that got me back into comics and made me want to become a comic book creator myself, because I'm like, wow, this guy Todd is different than anything I've ever seen, and if he's doing it, by George, I'm going to do it. So thank you all for that. Shizakura, like I said, 83 600. You guys are amazing. You guys are all amazing, and the bros, I love you guys. Just thank you all.
Love you back,
guys.
bro.
What a great show. I think this was a lot of fun talking about variant covers. Look at Bob Gable. God, Bob Gable is killing me.
He's talking about the head in the toilet.
Oh, is that what he's talking about? Oh, I thought he was talking about the score of the Eye on the Ranger game.
Oh, no.
Hermanberg, good to see you, buddy. Hey, Chad, visit Andy Smith and Bart Sears at the great Fayetteville Comic-Con in North Carolina this weekend.
That's right.
Can you read that?
Huh?
Can you read that, Andy?
Hey, chat. Visit Andy Smith and Bart Sears at the Fayetteville Comic-Con in North Carolina this weekend. Saturday and Sunday only. Be there or be a dick.
That's right. Take the 5 to the 10 to the 210 and you're there.
That's right.
Look at those two people.
Look at those two. No dickheads, no dicks, and no sissies, right?
And no freaking hippies. No
And
hippies.
no hippies.
Yeah,
no
no
dicks.
hippies either.
So no dicks, no sippy, no dicks, no sissies, and no hippies on the Brofessionals.
No
Guys,
simpies either. No
yeah,
SJWs.
Yeah, and robots.
No. Robots being killed.
Who are we leaving out?
Robots.
Who are we
No
leaving out?
masks.
Who are we leaving out? I covered all the campaigns, right?
Yeah. No, you were just naming all these people that aren't going to be at the show, and I said, what category are we leaving out?
Hopefully, Mike is working that the Brofessionals will be at the October Fayetteville Comic-Con. We're gonna have a lot of fun that weekend. We'll have if he can make it happen, we'll put together a cool panel. We'll go live with the panel.
We're going to broadcast live from the show.
Yeah, it's got to be a bros happy hour panel, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cigars and bourbon panel.
There you
Well,
go.
we'll have our bourbon and our cigars right there. Yeah.
Perfect. We can call it Stems and Steins.
There you go.
Steins.
All right, guys. Thank you all for joining us. I'm coming back on the Pop XP in 15 minutes. We're going to have a crowdfunding comic show with a bunch of great creators. And guys, you guys are awesome. I don't know what to say about you guys. I really do. Really look forward to this every week. I think we got something really special here.
And next week, I will be here on my channel. So, boom.
That's right. Yeah, next week's Andy's week. Thank you,
Andy's
Andy,
week.
for
Thank
giving
you
it
for
to me.
taking over.
I had to come up with something. Anyone come to Motor City Comic Con? I am not. Anyone else?
Novi. No.
Baltimore Comic Con we have the Baltimore Scotch Con, which is great. That's Saturday night outside in beautiful Inner Harbor. We all bring our booze and our cigars, and we all smoke, and we have a good time. It's a
I'll be at
time.
MegaCon in May.
MegaCon in May. All right, guys.
PTP.
Everyone have a fantastic night. Guys, thank you so much. And we'll see you maybe this weekend for the All Caps Comics
Auction.
I'll be there.
Is the auction this weekend?
Yeah. Saturday night I'll be there.
I'm in Kentucky at a show. I'm at the
Saturday.
Lexington Con.
I think it's
we're gonna have a
Saturday
great
and
one.
Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday night I have the hockey game. I got the Island game, so I'm going to the game, so I won't be here. All right,
Go
guys, have a good
Rangers.
one. Peace, love, comics. You guys rock.
Thanks, chat.
Woo!
Bye.
Take it easy.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us on Pop XP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the Pop XP and over on Instagram at the Pop XP. Thanks again everyone, and we'll see you soon.